Oops, mic wasn't on. Hi guys, I'm late. Just a little bit though. Yeah. Is Magi Lumiere good? I hear it's good. Oh wait, no. Okay, I have seen that one. Never mind. Momentary. A new episode I haven't seen. Hello, Ahmed. Hello, Cappy. I'm so tired, guys. We'll see if we can get my energy up while chatting and stuff. But if not, honestly, it is what it is, you know? I'm so tired. Is my resin maxed? It is. Okay. Fine. Just very quickly. Sorry. I don't know if this is like a matter of like I'm like because I'm only here like once a week these days or twice maybe like because of work. So I'm like I wonder if like everyone has forgotten me. I'd be like I'm so tired. I want to forget myself right now. Hi Chosuke. It is Friday. Happy Friday. How's your Friday going? X says hi. He's cooking you breakfast. Oh, that's so cute. I see you guys are still going through your domestic arc. I mean, I like that. Personally, a lot of my probably more popular bits were like just domestic. Boyfriends being domestic, so it's a very popular trait, you know, or trope, you know. Oh, she didn't crit. Still killed it pretty fast though. Oh my god. My mouse is like flying away. You are somehow got an early summer break. Oh! Wait, summer break? Dude, it is like February. Like, I mean, I guess it's March tomorrow, but like, what do you mean summer break? Trying to make sure he doesn't die of malnutrition. Was Cappy in danger of malnutrition before though? I don't know. Sounds like an excuse to make your boyfriend breakfast, and I don't think you need that. Wow, yeah, that is crazy. Cappy is not cooking the breakfast. Yeah, that's true. Cappy, how did you survive before? Was it just like mom's cooking and takeout? Hot pockets. Ah, yeah, that is not healthy. How the heck did you get summer break? I know, right? Only ever seen hot pockets in American aisle in the grocery store. Are they even good? I mean, they're as good as like I feel like hot pockets are a very common world food, not like the brand, but the type of food that it is, which is just stuff inside bread, you know? It's like a mini calzone or a folded pizza or a dumpling. Do you know what I mean? Hot pockets are just America's dumplings. I don't think I'm wrong in this assessment. Yeah, an empanada. It's a very thin empanada, right? It's really not like but it's also not like that, you know? Yeah, pastry stuffed with stuff. Yeah, exactly. So it's not really like bad or anything. Aren't empanadas just sandwiches with one full? Exactly, right? And that's, yeah. So yeah, it just all goes full circle, right? Like it's just bread and stuff, right? Which is very common. Therefore, a taco is a sandwich. No, no, no. Because a taco is not always bread, right? A tortilla, well, I guess cornbread exists, but that cornbread is like different than bread, right? I don't know. But like, maybe a soft taco. A soft taco is a sandwich. I would agree to that. A soft taco is a sandwich. But a hard shell taco, I don't know. There could be a debate for either side there. Right? You saw a video of a kid defending himself with a hot pocket. Defending himself? What does that mean? We're just gonna mindlessly do this for a bit because I'm tired. And then we'll do like, I don't even know if I have the energy to do the battle events. I'm so tired. I got home 20 minutes ago. Also, I'm doing laundry right now because I've been so busy that I forgot about doing laundry and I don't have any more underwear. But yeah, I'll tell you about graduation later when Hime's in here and stuff. Crybaby teacher, I have stories, I guess. But yeah, we'll still have entertaining stuff. Cake is just a sweet sandwich with extra steps. Dude, sweet sandwiches are a thing too though, right? If you go to like Japan and Korea, like dessert sandwiches are a thing, right? Like just cream and strawberries and bread. Like actual just bread, not cake. They are very good. The sweet sandwiches, do you like those? I do not like those. I'm just personally not a fan. Oh, darn it. She was so close. Her burst was right there. There was a thief break in his house and Hot Pocket was hot and ready and the melted cheese, got on the thief's... Oh, I see. Oh, wow. He really used the Hot Pocket. Okay, okay. That must have been really painful for that thief. Oh, I can use my Hanekawa sticker in my planner. I was like keeping a record of how much money I spend and stuff in my planner until like a week ago or something. I don't know. I don't remember the last time I wrote in it. And I'm just like, yeah, I give up because it's too hard. I'm too tired. I did not remember to record anything when I got home. Actually, let me check right now. The last time I wrote in it. Not too bad. It was like a week ago. Yeah, it was like a week ago. Which is not awful. Let me just add a few notes in here. Graduation. Basic. Training. Oh my god. I had to lead So many training workshops this week. I'm exhausted. Like, not this week, today. Just today. Okay. I wrote. It's fine. Skipping a week, I don't care. I just don't care. Hot Pocket juice is just below plasma temperature. That's what I hear. I don't know personally, because I don't even remember if I've ever eaten a Hot Pocket. I assume I must have at some point in my life, right? But I don't really remember it. Definitely wasn't a common food for me. Oh my god, so close. We can revive Bennett now. Everyone is dead. Oh, but you know what? We have Farina. There we go. We survived. Ah! I guess we do this for a moment. I gotta stop, like, I keep telling myself all the time, don't keep the artifacts that you're never gonna use. I have such a hard time remembering. This one's gonna give me hope. And then it's gonna crush it. Yep. Yep. Wow, it's so even. Okay, mostly even. Yeah, it's not an amazing piece. It's not the worst, though. Oh, hi, Dexy. The equation got you. The first answer you got didn't work when you checked. Oh. You know, I haven't done the equation yet because I just tend to do it with Cappy and we see if we can find his mistakes along the way. How are you doing, Dexy? Sometimes forget Farina heals. Yeah. Yeah, decent at best. It's not amazing for sure. At least she crit, but she could have done better. I do like using this team though. Where am I at? Let me see. Tired, should be asleep since work tomorrow. Oh no. Go to bed. You're back from making ramen. Oh, it was ramen. Do you mean like instant ramen or did you make like real fancy ramen? I had some like misao, like with ramen, like noodles here at the Vietnamese place that I like to go to. It was not that good. I was a little sad. I was like, this could have been better. Considering like everything else at that place is like, or most everything is pretty good. But yeah, they have a few weak spots. They have a couple of items on that menu that I just don't like. Like their banseo is not very good. Happy said you have no taste because you don't like Hot Pockets. You've never had one. Then said the food tastes good. Wait. How does he like I mean, if you've never had one, doesn't mean you have no taste, right? You've just never tasted. After summer break, your last semester is over. Guys, wake up my brain. I'm so exhausted. Wow. Welcome, or I guess soon, welcome to the working world, Sosuke. Sosuke, how long have you been like with the stream like and channel? Because I think you were one of the first like viewers. And I've been streaming since, I want to say, 2020? 2021? My god, it's been a long time. A year ago? There's no way it was just a year ago. There's no freaking way. Because you were around when I was still friends with, like, Paisan and stuff. Hello, Ether. Let me see. You haven't had your taste buds set on fire for years? Oh my god. You love ramen so much, especially Shin Ramen. Shin Ramen's really good, isn't it? I really do like Shin Ramen. I feel like they just have a great recipe. And it's really hard to find one that I think is like really genuinely like better. There are others that I eat, but yeah, Shin Ramen is quite classic. It's not fancy. It's noodles, green onions, garlic, egg, chicken. That sounds super fancy. What are you talking about? There's so much like real stuff in it. Like it's not just a packet of the dry ingredients and ramen. Wow. It's Shio ramen. Nice. That's fancy. What are you talking about? Proud of you, Chosuke. You got promoted to mod in one Twitch stream that I rated 2 years ago. Oh, really? No, but you were around before then, I'm pretty sure. Well, whatever. Either way, 2 years is still a long time. Yeah, welcome to the working world soon. Never tried ramen nor Hot Pockets. You can't find good ramen here because of Hot Pocket. Yeah, and Hot Pocket is expensive. Ah. It's okay. You're not missing out on Hot Pockets. Like they're fine, I'm sure, but like I was saying earlier, Hot Pockets are just like the American version of a mandu or dumpling, right? It's just the American version of what everywhere else in the world serves in one form or another, which is just stuff inside some type of breading, you know? I think somebody said it was like a thin empanada, and it is. Oh my god! Let her put up her shield. Oh my god. It's fine. But I refuse to change this team. I like them. Okay. Let me see. Indomie noodles. Yeah, I've had Indomie. Yeah. Indomie is good. I think, here's the thing. I think Indomie is dry, right? And I don't like the dry noodles as much, I think, as I like noodles with soup, because there's an extra step where you have to drain the noodles, and I'm lazy. Like, I enjoy eating them, I guess. So it's not like I don't enjoy them either. But I definitely am worse at, like, making them or eating them as often. And it's really specifically because I'm lazy. I don't want to do one extra step. She's still not ready to be healed yet. Ooh, you got 2 ramen joints here in your home village. These are good. Indomie's your favorite brand of instant noodles. Oh, Indomie goated. Everyone's a fan, yeah. Yeah, and rightfully so. I mean, I do think Indomie is good. I just don't eat it as much because I'm lazy. It's cheese on top of cheese in a small sandwich. Oh my god. That sounds like a heart attack. You thank the Indonesians for bringing such a blessing into this cruel world. Yes. A lot of people in your country say Indomie is bad for you and other things, but I think all of them are lies. You only live once, you know, even if it's bad for you, I'd still eat it. I was talking with some of my coworkers the other day, like literally yesterday. About how I was talking with my coworkers yesterday, right? About how there was a time in like my youth, childhood, I guess, right? Where like for a lot of Americans, right? Everything, like everybody was so like scared of cancer. I mean, everyone's still scared of cancer, but it was like everybody was always like sharing these research studies where like everything gave you cancer. And so at a point, and I was very young, right? I honestly was just like, I think cancer is just an inevitability because everything gives you cancer. Because, you know, my little like child brain reached these logical conclusions with the very little data that I had. Yeah, so I was like, okay, well, if that's the case, right, then it doesn't really matter. So I'll just get cancer, and we're just gonna deal with it.
Yeah.
When the
It's
time
true,
comes. Yeah. So that was. There you go. So that was my little child brain. If you think Indomie is too complicated, then no wonder you thought your ramen was fancy. Yeah, see? Exactly. Yeah.
Wait, who thinks that Idomi is like fancy? Wait, what?
I didn't think it was fancy, just complicated in the sense that like it has an extra step where I have to drain the noodles and I don't like that.
Oh.
It tastes good.
Oh.
I enjoy eating it. I just am lazy about making any noodle that requires me to drain the water.
I like something called UFO. And that you have to drain the water for.
Yeah, and I really like it. Like whenever I'm in Japan, I'm like, I want to eat this. And then I'm like, but I'm lazy. Because there's a whole extra step. It requires a sink. Like, I don't know. Let me see. Not eating KFC when you were with friends saying it's unhealthy, and they said, dude, you chug a liter of booze on a weekly basis. Yeah, that's very unhealthy. Hi, Saimatsu. It's okay. You're not late. You're playing hide and seek with your cousins. That's cute. Oh, tomorrow is Ramadan, where you have to start fasting.
Is it Ramadan tomorrow? Oh, it is. Oh, damn.
I guess so. Good luck with that. I don't remember what you say around Ramadan. I knew it.
Neither.
Yeah.
I just know what it is.
Yeah, I knew it once upon a time, but it's been a while, and my brain don't work right now. You're not draining the water, you're adding ingredients
Ramadan
to it.
around me anymore. I think that's probably why I forget now.
One more time?
I don't have anyone practicing Ramadan around me, so
yeah.
That's why I forgot.
Same. I think that's why too for me.
If anybody I knew was practicing Ramadan, I'd remember it. But since I don't have anyone doing so, I don't have the need to know the ins and outs of it. So.
Oh, there we go. Beck got it. Ramadan Mubarak. I'm sure that my intonation is all wrong, so apologies for that. But
I'm not gonna attempt because my pronunciation is bad in any other language besides Japanese.
You're farming for Kanade funds. Who's Kanade? In your country, there were people saying chocolate with the frog icon has bugs in it. What? What did I just read?
I'm confused.
Me too. Anyway, how are you?
I have a want.
A want?
Yes.
What is it that you want?
I want to clean my room.
Okay, that's a good
So
want.
that may be a thing that happens sometime during this.
Okay,
After I finish like throwing my blade at this dude.
that's fair. I have to hang my laundry at some point during the stream because I started it. So
Yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta do as well. I'm just doing a Divergent universe because I started one because I had nothing else to do.
oh
Um, I've been doing a lot of stuff off stream, so there's nothing really I need to do right now. So
yeah, that's
kind of
fair.
like, eh.
I have to do I haven't done any of the games or yeah, like I
Oh,
haven't done like any of the games for the
damn! Yeah, there's
Genshin
a lot,
event.
isn't there?
Yeah, I've just been so busy that
Hmm.
obviously like I've just been streaming 1 day a week
Oh my goodness.
because I just don't like. I mean, I've been staying late at work and everything.
Yeah.
Graduation was this week. I've got stories for you guys and
Oh,
text.
yay,
Yeah,
stories, because I don't have any, I think, not really. I probably do, but I need to like also clean my room at the same time, so I'm very happy you have stories.
I have awful text messages to read to you
Oh, right, I
guys.
remember. Oh my god. Okay, guys,
Are you guys
Pedal
okay
shared
with
with
text
me some
messages
shit.
today? Yeah, some fucking bullshit.
I am excited about hearing about this stuff, so please feel free to
Yeah, at least it's entertaining to
share.
someone.
Yeah, feel free to share so that I can also do my laundry at the same time.
Yeah. You'll be here? Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, so this week we started a new semester. I'm gonna turn the game sound off because it's really noisy, I'm sure, for you guys. Um,
Yeah, I turned off my game stuff as well.
yeah. Beck says I sent Kathy off to work. Aw.
He said,
Yeah, he made breakfast for him. Very cute. Um, so yeah, okay. Let me start again. Sorry, guys, my brain's a little bit tired and I don't know how to do things. But the reason I've been really busy this month is getting ready for the new semester. This week was the last week of our last semester. Next week we start a new semester. There is no break. So it's like
"Oh,
it's very tiring. Yeah, we don't get like a summer to prepare for the new school year, you know?
well, yeah, we don't have that either. We have like maybe 1 week, but
Right, right. We don't even have a week. Literally, it's like,
the teachers don't have a week, but the kids do. And
uh,
I do because I have the same schedule as the children. So.
right. Well, I mean, like the kids do is what I mean. Our kids don't have a week. Like it's literally
Sad
next
for them.
week. Yeah. It's literally next week, guys. We start right back again next week. So, um, like as a result, I've just been like super swamped with work and staying late and, getting new things ready. I have to like
Mhm.
take out the books and I did training today. So it's like very, very busy. And then, so we had like last week on Friday, I gave out our new schedule. And of course, there were like, there's always classes people don't want, and there's classes that people do want. And I try my best to balance things. But I've told you guys about Crybaby Teacher and how she's very incompetent. So I gave her classes that are really easy in terms of like because her main issue is she can't keep up with any of the extra work, right? So she
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
keep
yeah.
up with like outside um like material. And so I gave her really easy stuff to do. And I know that she didn't want them, but she's also not a good judge of what she's capable of, right? And on Friday, the meeting went on for a while because like there was a lot to
Mhm.
cover for the new semester. So it took up the whole time that we had, and then they went home. And then I met up with some of my coworkers on Saturday or Sunday, and they were like, "Oh my God, thank you for like, dragging like that meeting out." I was like, "I did not drag it out. That's just how long it took." And but then I was like, "Why?" And they were like, "Because like it didn't give like her a chance to talk because she was planning to bring it up during the meeting about
Bring
her,
what?
like about her personal schedule. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I would have been like, no, you can talk to me about that like one to one. We're not spending meeting time talking about your personal schedule. But like, I apparently didn't give her enough time for that anyway. Just stupid, you know?
What?
Yeah, apparently that was what she was planning to do because she whispers very loudly in the office.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh
she
my
whispers
god.
to some other coworkers, but like everyone can hear. So
That's so stupid. Alright, girl.
yeah, so they ranted one of the ones that was like at work with me on like Sunday was like she was so pissed. I was like, man, I feel like you're more angry on my behalf than I am. Like I wasn't even really angry because I'm used to people being stupid, right? She brought it
Yeah.
up during the
Oh,
main
yeah,
meeting
you
that's
mean
her
you've
opening to
had
give her
how many
public trust
people?
now. Yeah. Yeah. So she yeah, like apparently so they filled me in on all the gossip that I basically missed because I'm not in that office. I'm not like, like among the teachers for everything, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, and like I told you, she thinks that this is all personal. Like she thinks that everything is like I have it out for her. And I really don't. I don't give a shit about her like individually or personally. It's just her work is not good, right?
Yeah, she's not a good worker in general,
Yeah.
so it's
But
on her.
but she's made it all super personal. And so here are some crazy things that I heard. She
Mhm.
thinks that okay, during her first observation where I watched her class and I give people feedback, right? She got like a lot of excellence, right? But it was because I was able to, it was like during her first week or something. So I was able to check her um like lesson plan, right? And she conducted it well, right? The lesson plan that basically I helped her proof and everything. But she basically just uses that now to say that like um everything all the later observation reports were more negative because like I have it out for her, not because her work has like, gotten worse or anything. And she uses that first one as evidence. And I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. Right. So she's basically saying that I'm purposefully giving her bad scores. And I'm like, why would I do that?
Mm, that's really stupid.
It was really, I was like, yeah, right. I can't even begin to explain the reasoning to you guys right now because, like, saying it out loud makes me feel stupid, you know?
Like, so her first, like, score, so that's like saying, okay, so let's say all of the easy shit, all
Yeah.
of the things that you learned in school, like, let's say, 1 plus 1 equals 2,
Yeah.
right? That you learn your first semester. And you're like, and all of everybody's like, "Yay, you did so well. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay,
Right.
amazing. Oh my god." And then you get to maybe later on in the year when somebody says, "All right, now we're going to learn fractions." And you fucking suck at fractions. And then saying, "Well, you said I did really well in 1 plus 1. So obviously now I
Yeah.
should
Now
be
you're like giving me
also
a
good."
bad score on purpose.
Even though you're shit.
Yeah.
Um, but what I'm saying is that she's taking it like, like obviously she like those scores from before doesn't make sense for now. Like it's totally different.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Why
She's
is
just
why is she like this?
right. I know, right? I don't know why she's like this, but it's really dumb. She's had it out for me since the beginning. Knows you've been failing since the beginning. Yeah, exactly. And she just doesn't she just deflects all responsibility and she doesn't make any effort to improve. And then she gets upset when people call her out on it, right?
Yeah.
So like she and another teacher like wanted to complain about their schedules. One of them, like she was like, I have fewer breaks, and I'm like, yeah, because like the new school year we have more classes. Later on, classes get dropped, right? And your schedule may change. And she was and I did talk to her about my whole process, and I explained to her also we do have some teachers who aren't very good, so sometimes we have to like cover for them, right? And also like honestly, like I wouldn't complain because our head teacher is working a way heavier schedule because she volunteered to take on classes so that I wouldn't have to take away even more people's breaks and like so on and so forth, right? And I'm teaching a crazy amount of classes this semester too because like I can't give away all of the really high level classes as I want to. So yeah. She also apparently this crybaby teacher apparently she also said that she loves debate class because she doesn't have to prep. And I'm just like, I'm glad I wasn't in the room to hear that.
Wait.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, what? You don't have to
Debates.
prep for debate class?
Debate class. Like literally it's I think it's actually our like hardest subject is debate.
It is. It is the okay, like, for those of you who don't understand,
Yeah.
because, like, we are English teachers who are teaching this as a second language, debate class is actually when you have to prep for the most in order to make sure that
Yeah.
it goes smoothly.
Yeah.
Because a lot of students don't understand debating, especially in, like, Eastern, Asian,
Right.
curriculums,
Right, because
right? They don't
it's a
teach that.
yeah, it's a critical thinking type of
Yeah.
class, which is not common in like East Asian education.
Yeah, and so it is one that you have to prep the most for. You
Yeah.
can't just be like, "Here's a question," and then debate. They'll be like, "What do you mean debate? Like,
Dude,
what did you mean you don't have to?" Oh my god, I'm about to
she
throw something
I know,
because
right? Yeah, I knew Hime would
teach
under
debate class.
I know. I was like, I knew Hime
Sorry,
would
I
understand my pain if
screeched.
I said that. She said that though. Like she really said that out loud apparently. I mean, I trust that the teachers wouldn't lie about a direct quote like that. But I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And all the other teachers, like they've taught debate or they do teach debate, like, and so they were like, the fuck, because like, yeah, they're actually working hard, right? Like these other teachers that were like there Saturday, and so they were like, yeah, that was crazy, and I was like,
That
like,
that
yeah,
would make me so upset if she said that. I was like, "What do you mean? Like, that is the like, what are you doing in your class that they all understand how to debate so
I like green,
easily?"
I like blue. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Come again. Or debate class, presumably.
That's
Okay,
probably what's happening.
I don't think so, but here's why, and I'll tell you guys why, right?
Oh, it's because
So
the kids know what they're doing?
yes.
Okay.
So here's the
Oh my
thing.
god.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
I'm gonna tell you about my the kids that she teaches debate to,
Are
and
they already kids that already did debate before?
yes, they've done debate. They
Oh.
are the highest level class. They've had me as
Oh.
a teacher, and they had me last year as well, teaching them English. And so basically, like, I don't imagine it was like completely wasted time. I don't imagine it was like an amazing class because the teacher was not good. But I don't imagine it was like like they were incapable of writing essays and stuff like that. And that's entirely because of the kids. So we have like this group of kids, and we often have a group like this where like sometimes they're smarter than some of our teachers. Like they're very, very smart. They're very bright. And they are like challenged in like their education just generally, right? And this is the class that I had to take over for for man baby
Mhm.
because he was so bad that they caught on the very first day that he was dumber than they were. Um,
Oh my god. When kids know that you're dumber than them, that's ridiculous.
they were directing him on what to do. These kids are like fourth grade. Yeah. But yeah, they're very bright, they're very precocious and intelligent. And so like I imagine the classes were probably being led by them because that's just like the level they kind of are at. That they'll lead a
That's
class. Um
that's kind of sad.
it
That's, like,
is
really,
sad.
really sad.
It's really sad. And
Imagine having to be taught by your kids how to have a debate class.
probably, yeah, because like and that's the thing. I'm like, dude, you suck. And the thing is though, like I can't do anything about it because basically I can't stick her in like certain tested classes. At this time, only high level students are there because it's like the time where older kids are there. And
Yeah.
so it's just like I had to place her based on the original schedule because she was taking over for another teacher as well, right? So she just ended
Mm,
up being like in that class, and I was like, well, it's not causing a lot of problems, so I just like left her there and kind of like
mhm.
trusted the kids to do it. And it's not like a tested class, but I really was like, so, but that's not to say that like there were no complaints because when I was changing or making the schedule, I made myself their debate teacher for next semester originally, but then they told me because I like floated the idea kind of by them, just to kind because they kept asking me if I was going to teach them, and I was like, maybe I'll teach you debate. You know, I was kind of joking, even though like I knew I would be or I thought I would be. But then they were like, no, teacher, we want you to teach us English. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, why? And they're like very much like, you are just an English teacher. Like, you have to teach us English. And I was like, okay. Um, and when I talked to my boss about this, she was like, yeah, make yourself their English teacher then. I mean, English is the subject that's tested and everything. And then she was like, and so I was like, okay, so for debate, should I make like this teacher the debate teacher? Like, I'm thinking this teacher would be good. And she was like, yeah, that's fine. Just no crybaby teacher. So there must have been some form of complaint because my boss was like, do not place her with those kids again.
I mean, like, she'd understand if there was a complaint or not, apparently.
Yeah. These kids are so good. They're
She
very
apparently
good.
doesn't even realize she's getting complaints. So that's how, like, bad she is.
No, that's the thing, right? So then we move on to Wednesday. Oh my
Oh, yes, go on, yes. It's getting better, guys. Oh my
Getting
god,
better.
it's so interesting.
Oh my God. So on Wednesday, like, she sends me a message during like a 5-minute break, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? Because obviously we don't even have time to meet. She's not on a break afterwards, and so we're gonna have to talk after work. And I guess it's because she knows that I'm staying after work, but I'm like, it's annoying that you're assuming that, because I'm exhausted. And she's like, she wants to talk to me about her schedule, right? So let me see. I want to ask about next semester's schedule. I noted it on my survey. I'm not confident at teaching these levels. I'm almost exclusively teaching those classes. So these are the low-level kids, right? So she says she's not confident teaching low-level kids, and she wants to teach higher ones on her survey. She probably ignores any negative comments. She really does. Yet I'm almost exclusively teaching those. I understand that I'm clearly not in a position to get everything that I want, but I just want to understand the decision-making process because I am concerned that I'm not going to be the best teacher for the classes. So she always phrases things like that. Like she's just concerned about the kids. I'm like, well, then give a shit about them. Prep for your classes. Anyway, so I said, okay, we can talk about it. And so then we have our meeting. And I explained to her that, like, she got a lot of complaints this year. Her main weakness is that she can't handle outside work. Like, she doesn't remember to assign like a second draft. She doesn't grade very well. She gets complaints from people about like not having stuff in on time, right? And so I gave her classes that had less outside work. And so she could spend her breaks prepping for those classes. And then she might get better at them and be more confident, right? I said that, like, I feel like that's a very nice explanation. Because I did do it out of consideration for her, right? And it was out of consideration of not only like making my life easier, right?
Yeah.
But also giving her a chance to learn and grow and develop at least this skill of teaching these classes, right? Because she would have that time to prep for them. So I feel like I was very like balanced in my consideration of myself, picking up her shit, and her, being like having less shit to do. Right. So yeah. So after that, like she doesn't really she really doesn't like confrontation. So she doesn't fight back on any of it when you're like meeting with her. You're glad you're not a manager, yeah. So she like didn't really like. She was like, okay, that makes sense, And then she was like, I want to talk to you about something else. And then she wanted to talk about my head teacher. Because
okay, what?
Yes.
Wait, I didn't hear about this one. What?
Yes. So this was like the
what
side.
Did your head
this was the B plot. Okay. There's a B plot.
Oh my god, it's a B plot I didn't know anything about, guys. Wow.
So there's a B plot where she is like she basically just accuses my head teacher of being mean to her. Which like where like I was like, okay, can you like give me some example? Like, what do you mean, And she was like, well, she unfollowed me on Instagram, and I was like, I'm like listening.
Wait.
I'm listening her list the things first, but yeah. Yeah, so that's one. That's just the first one. The second one was like,
really? What are you, 12?
Yeah, she's like she won't like talk to me. She doesn't like she won't even say like hello to me. So like the whole like not greeting you thing. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so over that. And then like she like ignores me when I like ask questions. Um, Even though like that same day, there are two teachers. My head teacher is one of them that have very similar names. So sometimes she like doesn't know that someone's calling her, right? And so actually that same day she had put a message in the chat that was like, just call me this name because like call me by my last name because like um like I just don't know when you guys are calling this other teacher or not, right? And I'm not ignoring anyone, right? So like even earlier that day she'd sent in that message, right? And then she was like another very specific incident. She was like, "Oh, we have like these like dollars that the kids used," and she like snatched them right out of my hand. And I was like, "Okay, I can't imagine that's what happened, right?" I'm like, "There's no fucking way that happened in the way that she's explaining it." Do you know what I mean? The head teacher's being mean to her because she unfollowed. Yeah, just call me crybaby. Yeah. So like just like really silly like stuff where like most of it is silly, right? But I'm like, okay, if I feel like she's again warping a lot of these things in her head, right? So then
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to arrange a meeting for you two? I hear trivia is good, yeah. So she's like, do you want me to like? I was like, do you want me to arrange a meeting with you? Do you want me to facilitate that? Like, get you two in a room together? Do you want me to just express this to her and have her, send a message to you, right? And she was like, yeah. Could you like? I feel like she won't talk to me, so could you like, arrange for us to talk together, right? So I, of course, told my head teacher, like, everything because like, yeah, it's just dumb. I was like, this is what she said. And my head teacher was like, "Oh my God, I unfollowed her months ago."
What?
So like she just noticed. But also like and then so my head teacher gives me like all of this stuff that is just like oh and I when I was meeting with Crybaby, I was like, I don't think that any of this is personal. Most likely like you would have to talk to her about it, but like I really don't think any of this is personal. Like my head teacher is not that kind of person. And if there's something that you want to do to get back into her good graces, if you feel like you've fallen out of them, I think it would be just to show an improved work ethic, right? Um, because like that's what she values at work with the people that she works with. I
Yeah.
can't believe I had to say that, and she was like, okay. And then like, oh my God, I went back to my office and I'm like trying to work, right? And she keeps coming in. So like she won't go home, but she comes in like twice just to be like, one, she says, I'm gonna try really hard and whatever. Like, can I have like a clean slate? Like, and I'm like, oh yeah, of course, it's a new semester. Everyone gets a clean slate. Like, yeah, just do your best, Like I'm like, oh my God. And then she leaves and then she comes back again and she's like, would it be okay if I started talking to like my new Korean teacher? And I'm like, yes, why would it not be okay? Like, what's like, yeah. And then she comes back again, and it's just
Oh
again
my
like
God.
just like
Shut up.
asking for this like
Sorry.
reassurance, basically. And I'm not being like unkind or anything, but I'm just like I just give her the answers very straightforward. But I'm not, but like I'm basically like refusing in my own head anyway to like baby her because that's annoying, right?
Yeah.
This person's like she's harassing me with microaggressions. Yeah, basically. A head teacher is allowed to not like people. Exactly, right? So yeah, so I was just like, okay. So then she like leaves. When I'm on my way home, I tell my head teacher. My head teacher sends me. She's my head teacher. Is just like, what the fuck, like I unfollowed her months ago, and that should be like allowed, right? And
Imagine getting so upset because somebody unfollowed you on Instagram. I cannot even with that.
Justin Baldoni, sorry,
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
yeah,
Imagine getting that upset about an unfollow on Instagram. Just like fucking stop, guys.
right, right. She's gonna launch a
Like
smear camp. She kind of is launching a smear campaign
yeah,
against
she
me.
is actually because of somebody unfollowing you on Instagram, guys. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Tell her she's allowed
I
to not like you. Yeah, I told her that actually. I basically was like, she's not gonna like you on a like she doesn't have to be friends with you. Yeah.
doesn't have to do anything. She doesn't
Yeah,
even have to like be friends with you outside of work because your work coworkers, not
exactly.
friends. My lord.
Exactly. Um Yeah, no, it was nuts. I was what is wrong with you? And
I'm so upset.
it was very annoying. It was just very dumb. And then or maybe this was Tuesday. I don't know. It was one of the days. Either way, I was tired, right? Um,
Yeah.
and then let me see. Sorry, I'm checking the messages with my head teacher first.
If I'm in and out, it's because I'm doing laundry, by the way.
It's all good.
I'm totally listening though.
Yeah. Yeah, my head teacher was like, "Oh my god, how dumb is this?" And she's wondering why I ignore her.
Oh my
And she says,
god.
"Yeah, I'll just text her. I don't need to see her. It isn't a work thing." So I was like, "Yeah," because I was like, "Yeah, you can approach her how you feel. I'm not gonna like force you to do something if you don't want to do it because it's like it's up to you, right? But I will like I passed on the message, right? Um, and yeah, my head teacher was like, can't she accept the fact that we don't hang out and I'm cordial at work? I answer her question and things, um, and yeah, and then my head teacher sends me a message, the message that she intends to send her, and I'm like, okay, let's make this a little bit more cordial because he was a little mean in it. But I did help her like fix it up slightly. But I was like, yeah, you can send that. I think that's fine because like it's fine to tell her, straight up, like I don't want to be your friend, you know, because yeah, like she shouldn't have to, right? Imagine going to your manager because your coworker unfollowed you on Instagram, right?
That's
Fucking
so
nuts.
stupid. Yeah,
Fucking
no,
nuts.
like it's. So I'm coworkers with a lot of people. Like I have like 4 or 5 schools that I sometimes have to go to, right?
Hmm.
And I know most of those people, but I don't follow them at all on social media. And even if I did, sometimes I just unfollow them because like we're just coworkers. I don't need to know your business and you don't need to know
Yeah.
mine.
And honestly, like, I really no longer give a shit about being friends with my coworkers. If it works out, great. But I've made a lot of effort in the past to get along with people like beyond like my duties, just because I thought it would make for a better work environment, and it really didn't because like once things go to shit, sometimes they take it so personally. So yeah. So now I'm just like, if we get along, great. But I'm not forcing any friendships, you know.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like a lot of like okay, like a lot of my relationships here in Japan specifically
Hmm.
have been or are all coworkers. So like 90% of my friends here in Japan are coworkers, but that's after like years and years and years of working with them. Like I don't just like be their friend after like a couple of months. That's not how it works. It's like yeah, you might work well in
Yeah.
school and stuff, and but it doesn't mean that you'll work well outside of school
Right, we
because
may
like
not have
when
the
you
same
have
values. Oh god, this girl and I do not have
right.
the same values.
Oh no.
So she like
She picked me.
a little bit, she's like real needy. So like she goes
She
to
is
like
pick
she
me, not
go
gonna lie, that's why.
she goes to like the clubs, right? And
Oh, okay, yeah.
and like she's convinced that the club like guys like do like her, right? But
People
they very clearly are just doing their jobs. It's like girls who get hooked on the host at host club, like
oh
because they
my
buy
god,
into
what?
the act and don't like quite realize that is the act and it is manipulative and it is just to get
Oh
you to keep coming
no.
back because that's their job,
Oh
right? So
no.
she's kind
Oh
of like
no.
that. Yeah. Which
That's
makes,
sad.
yeah, it is sad. It makes me feel a little sad for her, but I'm also like, girl, you need more self-awareness. Like you need to know, like you need to read people better, right? Oh, I also heard that she thinks that she thought vocal nodes were contagious.
Wait, what?
She thought vocal nodes were contagious.
What?
So do you remember No Show, who was
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
who got all the sick, and we feel bad for her for that, but we also do not feel good about the fact that she was, really shitty about updating us on stuff.
Yeah.
And she like, she had vocal nodes, right? Oh my gosh, apparently this girl at some point said like that she thinks she got like cuz her throat started hurting and she was getting like sick, right? I think it was just normal sick though. And then she was like, "Oh, I think I got like, I think I got no show's vocal notes." I was like, "What the
That's
fuck?"
That's not how it works, by the
It is
way. Oh
not.
my
It
god.
is not. You do not develop vocal nodes through contact with another person who had vocal nodes. Oh my god. Nuts, right? Um and like oh, another reason my head teacher was like kind of upset at her, and again on a professional level, is because um rather than just talking to her directly, yeah, like not lymph nodes, like vocal nodules, like the when you strain your voice, like it's like singers get this, right? Like
Yeah.
singers who like, professional singers who work their voices like too hard sometimes develop like nodules on their vocal cords, that kind of thing, I think. And so she thought, and again, that's a result of working too hard, overworking your throat and or your vocal cords, right? But she thought it was contagious, and I'm like, what the? Oh my god, yeah. um, she's just dumb, guys. Like she's just literally dumb. Uh, Kathy, me fixing Crybaby's teacher's car, Crybaby teacher. Oh my god, he wants me. That would happen, to be honest. Yeah. So then, so uh my head teacher told me, oh yeah, so another reason my head teacher does not like her is because
Mhm.
like she and some other teachers had like issues with like the language that my head teacher uses, like in the teacher's room, which is like kind of just a space to be like, free.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still a chance, like you should still be somewhat like, mindful, but it's
Yeah.
but it
Like,
also is not like a
yeah.
space where you have to be as mindful as you are around students, is what I
Yeah,
mean,
definitely.
right? I
Yeah.
don't think she said anything inappropriate, really, right? But like one of our students has like really bad eczema, and so my head teacher would just comment on like the things that she notices. So it's not like they're not like negative statements, they're not positive, they're just neutral statements of like, oh, the student like got a treatment today, because we can tell when he has had his treatment, because then his skin is like really like, like lotiony, right? So she would just kind of make comments, like just passingly comments, right? Um, but they didn't like how, like, I guess, like she talked about that. So they went to me instead of just approaching her about it. They went to me to like ask like permission to bring it up at the meeting as like a general notice, kind of like for everyone, but like it was targeted at her, and I didn't like quite understand that at the time, right? But yeah, it was like it like ultimately like she felt it was targeted at her, right? And
Okay.
and then but now in the office, they're always talking shit about students. Like actual shit. Like
Yeah.
complaining about them. So she's like really like annoyed by that like double standard that they have for themselves versus other people, right?
Uh-huh.
So my head teacher was like really like, so that's another reason that my head teacher is just not friendly with her, because she's like she's a hypocrite, which is, yeah,
Right.
fair, right? And then also she just, again, no good work ethic. So the students have their graduation performance. I think
Mhm.
I mentioned this. She was late with giving her, like
Uh-huh.
preparing it at all. And then that was when she went into the teacher's room after I talked to her about like, she needs to have that done. And she was like, she has like, Pedal has it out for me. And I'm like, oh my God.
Oh god.
And then, so apparently, um, my boss wanted something added to the performance because like she felt speaking wasn't enough, because a lot of the other classes had like dances included in their performances. So my her Korean teacher was like, oh, let's do apatu, because it's really popular these days, right? We'll have the students do a simple performance with like that song because it's really catchy. And apparently when she suggested that, she laughed at her. Like not like at the song and then gave a different suggestion or anything. Like she just laughed at the Korean teacher.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What? I don't understand why you would laugh at the Korean
I
teacher
know
for
it's
a
it's
suggestion.
so rude, right? So she didn't like help choreograph the song. She didn't suggest a different song. She just laughed at her choice of song and her basically, right? And I'm like, your teacher is
Okay.
stressed. It is like they've have 2 weeks to prepare for this. Your teacher is stressed, and she's giving this idea, and she wants you to help her, like, with it, and you're just like, haha, and you walk away. The fuck? I didn't hear about this until, like this night. But yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So
That is like really, really horrible. Like, what the
yeah.
fuck?
So my head teacher put this in her message, like these are the reasons that I don't want to be your friend. You don't seem like a person I want to hang out with because this is how you
Yeah.
treat people,
Yeah.
right? And
Uh-huh.
and I was like, yeah, you can send that. Like honestly, especially because like these things are also these just aren't professional things. This is just not how you behave professionally, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then in the meantime, back to the main plot, right? I'm getting messages from
Yeah.
her and I'm just like, oh my God, why are you sending me messages? Because like, I thought we had our conversation is over, right? Like, I
Right, right, right.
explained to you the reason for your new schedule, you know? And then she sends me a message that says, I think it would be helpful to me if you could tell me about parent and KT complaints ASAP starting next semester so I can make adjustments more quickly. If I don't know about complaints, then I won't be able to fix things. I will be more proactive in asking questions in the future as well. Thank you for meeting with me. Um, and yeah,
But
yeah,
that's what kind of confused me is like, was she not aware that people were like every single time you were saying shit was wrong, it was because somebody said that,
yeah.
she was doing stupid shit? I don't
Right,
know.
right. Because I think she has it in her mind. I'm watching out, waiting for her to do something wrong. When I am literally like, it is being dragged to my attention. People are telling me stuff, and I'm like, God damn it, now I have to talk with her again. And I talk with her. But because I'm the one delivering the message, she's just always thought that it was me.
Right,
And
right.
I'm like, dude, like literally every single person like or group of people, like someone from a group of people like involved in this has complained. Like a student has complained, parents have complained, a Korean teacher has complained, or like another foreign teacher has complained. Literally like everybody that I work with, like from every group, at least one form of person has like complained to me about her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I replied with, I usually do tell you about the nature of the complaints ASAP, even if I don't tell it is coming from a KT or parent. Whenever I tell you that there is something you haven't done, it is coming from someone who has told me. My job is both like manager and mediator. Sometimes the other person wants to remain anonymous so that your relationship isn't affected. So I leave their name out of it. And I have no problem with taking the brunt of the ire because it doesn't really matter where the complaint comes from. It matters if it has merit and what can be done about it, right? I think my response is just yeah. I just try to stick to the facts. Also, like I'm very much like certain complaints where it just is pointless. I won't say anything necessarily, right?
Yeah.
But like most complaints, I'll be like, yeah, like fix this, do better with
Right,
this.
right, right.
I will ask, Dexy says, I will ask more questions in the future equals, I will bug you about anything and everything that I hear and get you to fix it. Honestly, yeah. So then she says,
Absolutely useless. Yeah.
um, okay, so then she sent me a super long one. Oh my God, this
Ooh.
one's annoying. Of course, I don't need to know who is complaining. That's not a big deal at all. I just want to know specifics about the complaints themselves right when they happen. From my point of view, the last time I was called into your office was after a late report card. Then you told me that a KT had complained about how long I took to grade weekend homework. And from the way you explained it, it seemed like it had been a problem to them for a while, but that was the first time I heard about it. So I felt a bit blindsided. Okay, so I'm going to pause for a moment and leave and put in my personal commentary on that. How the fuck is that
Haven't you
on
said this
me?
a million times though?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, but also how the fuck is that on me? If the Korean teacher does decide to wait before telling me a complaint, I can't control that, right? Like I give
Yeah.
her the complaint when I hear it. If the
Yep.
Korean teacher waited to like gather a list of complaints, then what control do I have over that? I don't know what they're
Yeah.
thinking, right?
Mhm.
I'm not asking to know who is complained specifically. I don't need to know that unless they want me to. It's just that sometimes, from my point of view, I get a whole batch of negative feedback at once. Again, out of my control, rather than hearing about it right when it happens. Another wait, she was blindsided by how she's been late. Yeah, she felt blindsided by how she's late with report cards, late with
What?
weekend
You've
homework.
said a lot of times though, I feel.
Yeah, exactly. Hi, Mizu. We're complaining about crybaby teacher because yeah, she's ridiculous. And then she says another instance. Oh my god, this one's stupid. Another instance was hearing that some of the kids thought that my Chuseok activity was not fun. You texted me right before the October event day, that's Halloween, telling me that I needed to try to make it memorable. I genuinely did not know that they didn't like the Chuseok event, so I was really confused because I thought everything went well. It did not go well. The kids were so bored, and she was standing in the classroom like a zombie. Um, the text also mentioned nothing about what I had specifically done wrong, so it just felt very random, which confused me. I only found out that the kids thought my activity was boring from another teacher after I told her about the text. I was confused about why that teacher knew the specifics of the complaint about my activity, but I didn't even know the complaint happened in the first place. That's where I'm coming from. Okay, you guys wanna know how that teacher knew? Take a guess, actually. Take a guess. I think everyone can guess, right? How that teacher knew that the kids thought the activity was boring.
Did you not like look at the kids?
Yeah, it was the kids. The kids told the teacher the activity was boring.
Yeah.
Like she like what I didn't like about this particular part was I felt like because when she said like I was confused about why that teacher knew the specifics of the complaint about my activity, right? Was like I felt like she was accusing me of like talking behind her back about that or something.
Yeah.
But I was like literally like that is like the dumbest assumption to make. You guys have the same students.
Right.
She heard about it from the students.
The students were the ones who complained.
Yeah.
Person. I don't know if you know this.
If they
but
told,
kids complain.
yeah, if I found out from them or another teacher, probably they also told other teachers.
Right.
Not everyone ignores their kids cry baby, right? I hate to hear all the negative feedback all at the same time. Yeah, right? Like, oh my gosh, she's so dumb. But yeah, so unreasonable, right? Like just kind of like thick in that like her head just yeah. Kids don't file complaints, they just yell. Yeah. And dude, you can also just see them. You can see they're bored
Yeah.
if you're doing
Yeah.
nothing, right?
You can see, like, when my kids get bored, they show it to me. They're all like, "Fuck this," but
Yeah.
they literally show it to me, and they're like, pretty much adults, and they could be nicer, but they're like, nah.
Yeah. Then her final paragraph pissed me off. I want to have a good professional relationship with you, and I'm willing to do what I can to prove that I can be better. The only thing I'm asking is for you to be direct with these things so I can make quicker adjustments in the future. Have a good night.
More direct does she want you to be?
Yeah.
Sorry. More
Okay.
autistic, like you're the most direct
I'm
person in the
I'm so direct.
Imagine not being direct.
I'll word things as nicely as I can because I don't want to be an asshole, but I
Mizu.
really am pretty direct with things because yeah, I don't like misunderstandings, right?
Thank you for the daily chicken. Mizu, apparently, Petal is not direct, by the way.
I'm not
We're
direct
talking
enough,
about how
guys.
direct Petal is, and apparently she's so not direct that nobody understands what she's talking about. Like,
Yeah.
I don't I don't like fucking know, man. That's so stupid.
So
I can't even with that. That's
I
like the
know.
worst.
I know, that's why the ending pissed me off, right? So I told her, I talked to you. So this is my response, right? I talked to you about all the issues the same day I heard about them. I didn't sit on them or wait or anything like that. Regarding Chuseok, the event was over. As I said, what matters is what can be done about the complaint. Considering you would not have been thinking about Chuseok or event day for over a month, because Chuseok was in September, I decided to remind you before the following event. If you don't think it was sufficient time to remind you just to keep your energy levels up and treat event days as something special, then I'll try to remind you earlier next time. Notwithstanding all the times I've called you into my office, my other reminders via text and notes from class observations were also instances in which I alerted you to problems that you've had with keeping up with your work. That includes not assigning essays or second drafts, insufficient class preparation, not remembering to hand out the monthly test ranges, late to send in your calendars, and etc. These issues occurred and reoccurred quite regularly, and they were not made a secret to you. If you feel I need to call you into my office every time for it to feel serious, I simply don't have the time to do that. I think I have been very direct, and I've done my best to help you, including adding reminders about assignments to the curriculum schedule just for you. I did that, by the way. Again, every time I've offered you help, you've said something like or similar to, I can handle it, or okay, I will, but then often not approached me afterwards. From my point of view, that is a much more indirect way of brushing me off.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Wow.
because
Wow.
she like it was stupid, right? I don't know.
It
Does she
was,
actually
though.
write and talk like her messages? She talks much more stupidly. I think she spends some time on her messages. They're still not like great, but like I like honestly, like she sounds more intelligent in these messages and kinder in these messages than she does in real life. Because in real life, she'll say stupid shit like, "Well, she unfollowed me on Instagram." Like, what the fuck?
Right.
You're gonna remind her every week, and then she's gonna accuse you of harassing her. Exactly, exactly, right? Like I'm like, dude, I have made so many efforts to like because okay. Speaking of harassing her or whatever, right? Because I do remind her. I call her into my office to tell her she hasn't done something, and what does she do? She goes into her or back into the teacher's room and cries about it and tells everybody that I have it out for her. So yeah, like you're right. She's already doing that. Like I do one thing, like she tells me to do something I am already doing, by the way. But every time I do it, she cries about it. Like replies are well written. I wouldn't know how to be as tactful. I'm very like I'm much better in text than I am like with like verbally. But yeah, I do
I'm
my best.
definitely way better at text than I am verbally.
Yeah. Like in text I'm quite good at being very polite and cordial and yeah. But I will like use your words against you because that's how my brain works. If I'm arguing, right? Obviously not like if we're just chatting, but yeah. But like I think this was deserved, right? For me to be like a bit snarky at the end. So oh redeem codes are up. Okay. So yeah, so then she leaves me on red. This B, right? After because like you guys saw how long her message was, and of course I sent her a long response, but like deservedly so, right? And she leaves me on red, right? And does not approach me the next morning. So but I knew this would happen because again, she'll bring shit up, but she doesn't like confrontation, right? Like she'll approach you first and then run away. So, so the next morning, since I already knew that, I had already kind of thought about what to do. And I was like, I refuse to have her ignore that message because everything I called her out for, she needs to actually acknowledge. Do you know what I mean? Like she needs to have that because I don't want her to go like later on and be like, we never like had that talk or whatever. So I called her to talk with her in the morning about it. To like talk at work when like after she arrived. And um she would not make eye contact with me. um like I fake eye contact, so I look at a person but I'll look at their like nose and mouth, right? um and that's just a matter of me being generally uncomfortable with eye contact, but this girl does make like eye contact. But and because we had a meeting yesterday, like the previous day, I was already familiar with how she normally sits and talks. So then it was much more obvious, the following day when she refuses to like look at me. She wouldn't look at me. Like she wouldn't like face me. Like a brat, like a child. Oh my god. You know how like when you're trying to scold like a little kid, like maybe not all of you know, but I do, right? And they just like refuse to look at you because they're angry, right? That's what she was like. In the words of your dad, her technique is like boom boom get out. The local autistic person beating you at eye contact game. Yeah. She just wanted to get the last word in. Exactly. But like she really like no. You can't beat me in a last word thing because I'm very persistent. I would have printed out my text reply and taped it on her desk. Oh my god, that would have been funny for everyone to read. Um but yeah, like so I had it like so I asked her, "Did you read my message?" And she said she did. And I said, "Okay, did you understand it?" You know? Like very nicely. Like I'm not going to be like a dick with my tone, you know? Um and um and she said like, "Yes, and I don't mean to like deflect or anything." Although it feels like weird for for her to even say that. Do you know what I mean? So she was like trying to deny that she was like trying to deflect responsibility. A little public humiliation can be healthy and efficient. She humiliates herself on a regular basis, though. Like, honestly, this girl cries in the office so fucking much. Ugh. Um, over like dumb shit, you know? So anyway, she was like, I wasn't trying to deflect responsibility or whatever. And I was like, okay, but but from like my point of view, right? She said, from my point of view, like these things come out of nowhere, whatever, right? And I was like, okay, then you need to start considering other people's point of view, because like from my point of view, what you're saying sounds like you're accusing me of not doing my job, right? And I wanted you to know that I have been, and all the ways that I have been doing it, and you needed to be aware of that, right? And then she got like very like, oh no no no, like I don't want to accuse you of that, and even though like very obviously like she says that shit behind my back, um, and and then I was like, okay, but you need to know, right? Like when I talk to you about these things, they like I'm not waiting. I am being very direct, and you need to just acknowledge that you have been told, right? And and like if you really want to like grow and develop and be a better teacher, right? You need to accept this type of responsibility and not just, um like find like another excuse or whatever, right? And she said okay, and then she left, right? And I go out and get my coffee, and my head teacher sends me a message, and it's like she's crying again. And I was like, what the fuck? So like, yeah, after the meeting, she just went and cried in front of the teachers again. I feel like she does it like for sympathy, but also I don't know, like maybe that's just how she is. But yeah. So I was like, whatever, man. I did my best. Like I was very nice about all of it. And I did like, phrase it all as a like, this is good for you, because I really do mean that. Like I'm not like lying, right? Because I am trying to be like, I want her to become just a better coworker, because this can't go on. Um, but yeah, like so many, oh my God, so many tears. And I'm just like, what? How do you live? How do you live like this? So then graduation comes. Story's not over, you guys. Hime, you okay? Oh, she might. All right, she might be
I
cleaning.
just realized that I was muted.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I
Um.
was okay. I was listening. I was like, "Oh no, oh sad," and I didn't real like I was just making throwaway comments. That's
Oh no,
all.
it's okay. I was just like, oh my God, I'm tired of hearing my own voice. No, because like really,
Like,
like
where's
I
Hime's
need
voice? I need her
breaks. Yeah, I
voice.
need breaks, dude. I've been talking so much the past few days because of work, right?
Right. Oh
Embarrassed to
my
cry in front of
god.
others, I'd lock myself in a bathroom stall. No, she just cries openly in the office to everyone. Oh my God. She
I'm
doesn't
gonna look
she
this
doesn't
up
go
on my
somewhere
screen
private.
now.
Yeah, we didn't even
Oh
make it
god.
to graduation yet. Yeah, guys. So now, guys, graduation day comes, and I am like so annoyed. At like so graduation day comes. I am like stressed. I've had to stay like practicing for because I'm the MC at graduation, so I have to speak
Yeah.
Korean, English. I have to like help facilitate everything. It's a very tiring and sweaty day, right? And
Mhm.
I really just rely on like the teachers to at least do what they need to do, because I tell them, right? I have told them before, right? And we did graduation practice, and she was kind of okay there, right? There wasn't as much for her to do. Also, the head teacher, her Korean teacher, had been practicing a lot with her students, so they were actually really quite ready, because like three teachers like put in the effort to make up for what she wasn't doing, right? So I think we actually like over like prepared them in a way, which is good, right? But yeah. So anyway, like things during the rehearsal day were kind of okay, but then the graduation day comes, and she is just not a functional human being. Oh my God. So she like when the kids have to go up like on the stage, for example, right? Like uh we want to time things well enough. So
Aw.
the first time when the other students were still like, another class was still like on the stage or whatever, she had her students get up, which is distracting, like too early, right? So then someone told her to sit them down. But
Oh, uh-huh.
but then once the other class had like gotten off the stage, she still didn't have her students up. And our director was like, what the hell, right? Like, she's too slow. And then so we had to tell her again to get her students up and have them go, right?
Uh-huh.
So then oh no, I'm not that kind of MC, Kathy. But then so then like um during like I basically have to tell her like how to do like everything, right? She doesn't know how to
Right.
turn like the mic on.
Oh
And
no.
and then during her students' presentation, she has one particular student. I actually think he might be autistic too. Because like he has a lot of traits.
Right, right,
But
right.
anyway, like so he is naturally like stage fright hits him hard. And he actually was never comfortable even within our classroom setting, like performing his line. So I kind of was prepared for this. I was like, if there's a student that's not going to be able to deliver his part of their presentation or speech, right? It's going to be him. So I was
Mm-hmm.
kind of ready for that. So he didn't come up forward to the mic. So I was ready to gently, like, I held out my hand and he took it and, like, he squeezed it very tight, sweet boy. And then, like, you know, he was willing to step forward because there was a bit of support there. And then he could not say his lines because he had just frozen. So I was like, I started the first word. And after a couple of tries, he still couldn't do it. Right. So I told her, help him. Right. And you know what she does?
Oh no. I'm afraid.
She goes up to another student and says, help him.
What?
Yeah. So
But
there's
that's
another
what?
student standing 2 spots away, like in the same line, obviously. They're standing in a row to present. And
Mhm.
she tells this student to help him.
Oh no.
I wanted to scream. How do you find these? I don't find these people actually my recruit. It's so embarrassing, right? This student, by the way, was the student that helped with coming up with hand motions and actions for all the kids because again she was dumb and was just gonna have them like say their lines, which is boring. Like you have like a group of 7-year-olds, you're gonna have them like do a little performance, you want them to act it out a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So like I told the kids to start making up some actions. I had to leave that day because the class was over, but I said that I would talk to, you know, their teacher. But that child, bless her, such a like she was like, "No guys, we'll get it started." And she helped some kids come up with their actions and stuff. Like she's 7.
God Lord.
She is 7. And
And yet
this
she can
and
do
this
stuff better
child,
than the actual
this
adults.
yeah, she took more initiative to get her classmates ready for this performance than the teacher.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. But yeah, so she directly made this kid feel inferior. I guess I not I guess not really because like she was giving the kid authority, but it was dumb, right? Yeah, future leader. Yeah, I love this student. She's such a good like student. When in doubt, get someone else to do your job. Right? I was like, dude, what the my brain, according to another teacher who told me about it afterwards, right? She was like, yeah, it looked awkward from like back where we were too. Like
God.
everybody noticed it and I was like, oh god, that's embarrassing, right? So then like I said, no, you do it, like you help him. um like like and then she did like whisper the lines to him and he repeated, so he finished the thing. All the parents were great, or like all of the audience that was there was great. They started cheering really loudly for him, right? um the parents are usually really great at supporting the kids who have a harder time, right? So they cheered like really loudly, and the students did as well. None of the students laughed at him because you know that can happen. Students may not mean it, but they just find it funny, right? But all of the
Yeah.
kids cheered really loudly for him too. So like yeah, I was really glad everybody was really wholesome about it. But I was like, oh my god, how was that her reaction, right? Right?
Right,
How is
right,
it that
right.
I say help him to the teacher and she tells another student?
That's so dumb.
Also, like, why would she assume that student knew his lines?
Yeah.
Like, that student already has to memorize her own lines. And she also expected that student to remember all the other kids' lines too.
Sweet Lord.
Right? Embarrassing. Embarrassing. But that boy probably felt like he had failed, and the teacher directly compared him to another. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. She was the one to help him. At least he would feel like it was neutral support. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. This woman is not an adult at all. Clearly, she was used to turning to this girl's help in the classroom. Honestly, you might be right. I might be like thinking about that, or I might have like not noticed that, and now, yeah, now I might see that, and that's sad, right? If that's how like the classroom has been going. Oh my god, though, I was like, that's a story that I'm gonna remember for a while. Like,
That's ridiculous.
it's so ridiculous. And then even though earlier, like some of the teachers aren't like, they're not sure about what to do sometimes. It's their first graduation. So some of the teachers, like I'll tell them line the kids up here, right? In this way, because we don't want them to block the view and stuff like that, right? Because they have to go up a ramp and the ramp is like
Yeah.
in front of the crowd. So we have to like, you know, like edge them up a little bit higher and stuff. And, and so like I like during the rehearsal, some teachers were like a bit less proactive about it, and so I told them it's okay, you need to be more proactive about this though, like later you need to like or now just like it's okay to like take them by the shoulders and move them into the right position because you need to do this quietly, but we do need to do this quickly, right? um and so one of the other teachers had that issue and I told her about it and she did it like when her turn came, she remembered and she was more proactive about getting the kids lined up before she went over to the other side to announce their names to receive their diplomas, right? This
Yeah.
girl, though,
Oh
crybaby
no.
teacher, did not remember. Crybaby teacher led them up the ramp and kept going.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I had to arrange them.
Oh no.
And her yeah, like we had to like rush to arrange them ourselves. And I was like, what is wrong with her? So yeah, she just like led them up and kept walking over to her spot to announce the names. And I was like, I
Oh
hate her. I
no.
hate her so much. She's just
Why is she
not.
so bad at her
I
own job?
know. I know. Oh my god. I was just like, my god. And then like the ceremony was like crazy because we kept running into technical issues. Some
Yeah.
of the videos like audio was way too quiet and some of it was
Yeah.
way too loud. The
Mhm.
parents were really nice about it. I don't think any of them complained despite our difficulties because the kids were great. Like the kids knew what they were supposed to do. But because there was a lot of like kind of downtime and stuff, right? The
Uh-huh.
kids start getting antsy and they're quite chatty. Another part of the teacher's job, and I told them this,
To keep them
is to keep them
quiet.
quiet. Yeah.
It's
This
kind of like
teacher did not make any effort. So her side was just so noisy the whole time.
God.
Did she not practice her blocking during? She was like, yeah, like we did practice the blocking during rehearsal, but she just literally can't keep anything in her brain. I'd be the other teacher because I don't want to be scolded. Yeah, like
You wouldn't be
honestly,
scolded if you did your fucking jobs.
exactly. Yeah, dude. I don't. Here's the thing, right? And like with how I talked about the other teacher, I don't really mind if they don't understand how something works because it's their first time. I'm very understanding of that. I try to be. You have to be as a teacher, right?
Yeah.
I don't expect my kids to get things right the first time,
Mhm.
but like the kids get multiple chances because they're children. The adult should be able to remember the direction and how to make herself better the next time?
Right.
Like she's an adult. But yeah, no, like nothing stays in her brain. I swear to God.
I
Um,
don't think anything will ever stay in her brain though.
yeah. And like I feel like now everything that even is minor just annoys me about her. Like today I overheard her laughing like really loudly in the teacher's room and I got like sick. I was like, ew.
Right.
Because her laugh is annoying.
Uh-huh.
But then like later on when we were cleaning up, right? When we were cleaning up, she was trying to show how to like burst the balloon like quietly, which is like whatever, nobody fucking cares, right? But she did she made a mistake and it burst really loudly and it was like in front of like some people who had like gotten close to see how she was trying to show them to do it quietly, right?
Uh-huh.
But like she did that and it shocked some people, but they move on, like it's like, oh, whatever, right? But
Uh-huh.
she
Did she
spent
overact?
yeah,
Yeah.
she spent the next 10 minutes just apologizing and over explaining and like, oh, it's too hot in here. I think that's why that happened. Oh my god, nobody gave
Just
a shit.
yeah, nobody gives a fuck, girl. Like, move on.
And
It's fine.
yeah, I'm like, dude, you have worse things to apologize for.
Yeah.
Like things you should actually be apologizing for, you don't. And you spend like 10 minutes on this, like what the hell,
Like,
Like,
like, apologize for your work ethic. Like,
yeah. So just like bullshit like this, right? And then like today, we had training downstairs. So I
uh-huh,
called everyone to come downstairs for like the when we were about to start, right? Because the time had
uh-huh.
come. And for some reason, she doesn't like come down with us, but she starts like wandering the hallway looking into classrooms, which
Why?
I assumed she was trying to find a Korean teacher, like her Korean teacher or something. But I'm like, why now? What are you doing? I just said we're going downstairs now for the meeting. Like, I don't understand her, guys, at this point. I just don't understand her.
What is she doing with her life?
Is she checked out half the time? Honestly, yeah. But yeah, I don't know what she's doing with her life either. I don't know. I guess she's clubbing. Like
Doing shitty clubbing, I guess, maybe.
another of the teachers, the teacher that got like really crazy, angry, and like blew up on Saturday about her. She was ranting hard. I was like, yeah, but like all because she's in the office hearing this stuff all the time, right? So I could understand. I only hear about this through a filter and later, and so it's not happening in front of me. So I think that's why. Like I'm like, yeah, this is stupid and annoying, and I'll like tell you guys about it, but it's not like it sticks with me really.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like all the other like most of the stuff that she says,
Uh-huh.
but like this teacher like has to talk with her like on like a personal basis regularly because she'll like call her her name and stuff. And so this teacher has a lot of anxiety, right?
Yeah,
And she doesn't like going to like clubs and things like that, right?
yeah.
And for some reason she keeps trying to take her, she keeps trying to drag her to the club, even though she said multiple times she doesn't want to go, right? And
Yeah, like, if somebody doesn't wanna go, don't make them go. It's so stupid.
right, and she also says a reason for why you really should just say you should just stop asking. If she said, like, honestly, if a person who's anxious says that they don't want to be in a crowded spot, I get it. I just move on, right?
Yeah.
But she keeps like trying to invite her, and she somehow warped this into a like, oh, she's anxious about, I guess, getting guys, which is not what this person wants, right? But in her warped mind, she's like, "Oh no, like don't worry, you'll be with us and like we can definitely get you a guy." And like she didn't
What?
even want that.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know what's going on in her head.
There's no guys, though?
I don't know
Like,
what's going on in her head.
nobody has said anything about men.
Exactly. Like it was that's like just like randomly, right? You hate this Dexy, I hate this person. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I was like, "What?" And I was like, yeah, you can get a guy because like honestly, this person conventionally attractive, very beautiful girl, but like she doesn't want one, you know?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. She doesn't want
Yeah,
men.
she would
Like,
not be allowed to ever talk to me. Yeah, yeah, and that's how I found out about how like she thinks because okay, here's the thing, like she's like so confident about like being able to teach her how to get guys even though it's not what she wants, right? But she's so confident about that because of these guys at the club that like her, the guys who work at the club
right.
and,
Oh
and
god.
are just like they're just being nice to her so that she keeps giving them money.
Like, what club is she going to that men are like that interested in her? I don't understand.
I think it's just like I think they're just
Is
nice
it
to
just like
everybody. Yeah, they're just nice to everybody.
random like clubs that like bouncers? Is that what she thinks bouncers like her?
No, I
Does
think
that
I think they're like the guys that are kind of like like almost like hosts. Like they're the guys that are paid to have fun with the customers in a way.
Oh yeah, I guess
Yeah. Right?
so.
Because like clubs do that. Like clubs hire certain like girls and guys, right? They'll hire
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
people to just kind of like
Like
get more people to come in.
yeah, so they actually used to do that with idols back in the day. They don't do it anymore, but they used to do that.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
So
it's
if
like
you
it's
wanted
it's like
yeah.
they're almost like hosts, but they're not really, right? Um, like
They're
a
just
more
like
like
really attractive guys that come in to just make you feel wanted.
right, exactly, right? Like it's just kind of like that, right? And so, but she thinks it's like real. And
No,
it's like not real.
not.
Chatters, yeah. They're just there to get people to spend money. And she's like, "Oh, but they'll buy us drinks sometimes." I'm like, "Yeah, because it's an investment. They'll buy you a few drinks, right? But you're
Yeah,
ultimately spending more money."
like it's how like oh my god, that's
Yeah.
like that shows how like young she is that she doesn't understand that.
Dude, she's 28.
Wait, what? Okay, maybe has she never been to clubs before until Korea or something?
I don't know.
Because that's okay. I mean, to be fair, we don't really do that in America, but at the same
It's a
time,
very
like, don't be
common
fucking
thing in
stupid.
it's a very common thing in East Asia, yeah. She's regularly outsmart. Yeah, something like 28. So it's like around there, but yeah. But yeah, it's definitely not like early 20s. She's not early 20s.
Oh God.
She's regularly outsmarted by 7-year-olds. It's probably easy to for clubs to convince her she's good with guys. Honestly, yeah. And
Oh
see
God.
this, like, sometimes I feel sad for her, right? Like sometimes I feel a bit of sympathy because I'm like, well, you can't help being dumb, you know?
Yeah,
But
I
also
mean,
you
there's
kind
that,
of
but
can,
also,
but you also can help a little bit of it, you know, at this
yeah,
age. You're able to try to learn and grow because you can have a mindset that wants to learn, right? But she doesn't really want to learn. But yeah, no,
she just wants to
she's
be stupid forever or something. I don't
also
know.
this person
Shit.
survived this long. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, no, it's oh my god. Like when she asked that student to help the other student, I was like, my brain is screaming right now. It is a miracle that I didn't slap her in front of everybody in that moment.
Lol.
No, you know what? It was because like the student was holding my hand.
Shit. Petal was only able to not slap somebody upside the head
Yeah,
because a
because
child
it
was
was holding my
holding
hand.
her
Yeah, it
hand.
was because like that little boy was holding my hand, you know, as he was like, you know, frozen. And so like
Corporal
I
punishment would
couldn't
have come
use
back
yeah,
for
no, like
teachers.
I yeah, I would have smacked her otherwise. Like yeah, no,
Teacher
she
corporal punishment.
but yeah. So I'm like, "Oh my god, so we have 5 more months of this because I don't think she's going to change or get better, guys." Like there's no way, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I usually want to give people the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she'll prove me wrong. I think I am like objective enough. Like if she does prove me wrong, I'll recognize it, right? But it's like
Yeah.
I wish you would. I really wanted to because I wanted to scream. I was just like, oh my god, what do you mean? Like help her to the other student, right? Have any of them changed and gotten better?
No, probably.
I think we
Has
have like
anybody ever gotten
I think
better?
we've had like one case of a teacher that has been like not this bad, right? But you know, like a teacher that has been like a minor annoyance, but they do like get better, right? Like
Yeah.
because some not everyone starts off great, you know. But yeah, like anyone this bad though, yeah, usually not. Because well, here's the thing: we've given her so many chances, right? I
Right.
took away her classes, gave her more breaks,
Mhm.
couldn't keep up with her work. Like
God.
yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, at least the workload will be lighter, so hopefully she can't fuck up as much.
You say that.
Yeah, right?
You say that, but
Yeah. I put her with the 5-year-olds because I'm like, yeah, like most of that is just like you can't really like it's okay if some of them like you know aren't perfect at like English by the end of the year just because they're 5, you know. They're still learning life, you know. They're still learning Korean, basic Korean, so it's
yeah.
okay. But because I'm like, yeah, you can't be with the 7-year the her teacher, her Korean teacher was so happy to have a new like partner. The Korean teachers found out before the foreign teachers did because I was going to tell the foreign teachers like when I gave them the schedule at our meeting. So the Korean teachers though, like when she found out, she came to her new co-teacher right away, like her new foreign teacher right away, and was like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad we're gonna be partners."
Oh my god.
Oh, one more. Okay. Oh god, I thought it was done. There's one more.
Oh shit. Huh? Oh my god.
Okay. Have normally say spanking should only be between consenting adults, but she's convinced me to take an exception for really dumb coworkers. Yeah.
God.
So I think this was like in the quote unquote interest of helping
Huh?
like the foreign teacher. Like if you give her the most generous read, right? It's like she's like trying to help her, right? But she goes to the foreign teacher, who was the new partner for her, like this year's co-teacher, like Korean teacher,
Uh-huh.
and she says to her, like, that the Korean teacher like is very passive about complaints and stuff and feedback, and so she like, she may not like let you know like if you're doing something wrong or whatever.
Wait, she's talking to
Foreign teacher, yeah.
a foreign teacher about her Korean teacher.
Yeah, her Korean co-teacher, in like a not kind like light for something that she clearly doesn't deserve, because like the person like who like got the complaints, like the very valid ones, is her, right? um so like this is ridiculous for multiple reasons. One, that she's like, dissing her Korean co-teacher, who is, I think, done a great job of trying to hold things together this year, right? Because she was basically on her own.
Yeah.
And two, this foreign teacher has been here longer than she has. She knows this Korean co-teacher. They have worked together for longer than she has worked together with this Korean co-teacher.
God.
Yeah. Because like
Oh.
they had this, like they like teachers teach different classes as well. So yeah.
Yeah.
So like she knows her already. And they have a good working relationship.
Oh
So
God.
I'm just like, what makes you think that you can poison this foreign teacher's mind about this like Korean co-teacher? And if you are doing it if that's what you're doing, that's the negative read on it, right? But even if you do the positive read, it doesn't make sense, because they already know each other. You don't need to warn her about her as a partner, because they already know each other,
Yeah. There's
right?
no reason for it because there's no reason for it.
Yeah. So I'm just like, dude, like it's it's so stupid. Um and and it's just like, and again, she's kind of deflecting responsibility, because it's not the fault of the Korean co-teacher, right? It's
Yeah.
hers
Yep.
for not doing her job.
Right? Holy shit. Imagine being this fucking stupid. I'm sorry.
I know, right? Oh my god. She's just so unwilling to accept any responsibility,
Yeah.
right?
It's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, like when she told the teachers that like, oh, like I have it out for her, I never like help her. I'm like, I literally am basically begging for you to tell me what you need help with, right? I'm like begging to help you, and you just don't want to like ever like, fill me in on what's up. So I have to kind of predict what you need help with and account for that. And that is exhausting,
I'm just
right?
guessing what you need help with because you won't tell me.
Yeah, because I am guessing. I'm like, what is she gonna fuck up on? And I have to like anticipate those things, because like, like I had to check for her homework to be like, oh God, like I had to check her homework history to realize that she wasn't assigning second drafts.
God.
I had to send her reminders on the day before, the day of, about like, deadlines, because she is always late with them. I have to, because she wasn't good at assigning second drafts and stuff, or the first drafts even sometimes, I had to put it in the curriculum schedule, a note just for her, right?
God.
Imagine me coming up to you and telling you to watch Out for Hime, because she gets mad over normal stuff like being told what to do. Yeah. I would be like, I know her, right?
Right?
Oh
That's
God, that's
true.
exactly the
Who said that?
situation. Yeah, that's
How
exactly
dare
the
you?
situation, right? It's fucking nuts. She's yeah. Yeah.
Imagine somebody telling me that Petal's autistic when I've known before she even did know
You might want to
herself.
watch out for her. She's a little direct. She's a little blunt.
She's allergic. She's she'll always tell the truth. Oh my god.
Nuts stuff. I'm just like, dude, that's not. Oh my God. And honestly, that teacher does not like. She's not passive about complaining.
Oh my god.
Like that teacher, like it's in the sense that like also it's like very obvious to read her. Like she's like that Korean teacher. She like if she's exhausted, she looks exhausted. If she is
Mhm.
like, fed up about something, she looks fed up about something. Like
Yeah,
she's
she
just
has, like,
not
a
paying
very
attention to her.
expressive face, right?
Yeah,
Like,
she's just
based
not
on
paying
what you
attention to
say, what
her.
it
Dude,
means.
even I notice.
Yeah. That's
um,
really bad. Damn, though. Yeah, like, I'm one of those kind of teachers as well. If I'm, like, not in a mood, you can fucking tell.
yeah. Dexy
I'm
says,
like, he may doesn't wanna fucking talk to you. Can you just leave me alone right now?
yeah.
Um,
Dexy says, I swear
although I
someone keeps
do
hiring these people to sabotage. Honestly, like we have this one recruiter who keeps getting these guys. But actually, you know what? Oh yeah, this teacher came in because of no show when we were trying to find a replacement for man baby.
Mhm.
Um and for another teacher that was leaving around the same time. We were like looking
Mhm.
around and it was no show that recommended this teacher. So yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Watch out for her. She takes things too literally sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Just like crazy stuff. Like, I don't know. She's she's just and I'm like, how are you so in your own world that because I'm pretty in my own world a lot of the time, right? Mostly because I just don't really want to deal with bullshit that I don't need to. But there's a difference
Yeah.
between that and being so into yourself that you literally never notice how
Mhm.
anyone is like feeling around you. Like,
I mean, some people are kinda like that maybe, I don't
yeah,
know,
but
man.
like to this degree of like she doesn't
Self-gain,
and so,
self-involvement, yeah.
yeah, because like how do you not notice that like your students are not having fun?
I don't know, man. Some people are just really, really stupid. I don't know, man.
My head teacher said that that day, because my head teacher had also so like the students said it, and then my head teacher had also told me that for the Chuseok event, she had just like basically she was just zoning out. Like basically like the kids were sitting there working on something, but it was like like a craft or something like that, and she was just zoning out, not engaging with them, not like helping them, just like spaced out. So my head teacher walked into the room, um, and like started talking with them and playing with them and kind of like trying to show her, I guess, because she didn't like want to like tell her, hey, be more fun, you know?
Yeah.
But she didn't like, I guess she didn't pick up on that at all.
Oh god.
So she didn't like do that at all. Like,
No.
yeah. And it happened like later on with the Lunar New Year too. I remember this Lunar New Year, like the kids had to make rice cake soup. Tteok, it's a traditional Korean food for New Year's.
Yeah.
So we just let them like slice at the tteok like a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
And they're not doing the cooking, but they get to cut the rice cake. They get
Yeah.
to um uh,
Nice to get like because Dook is yeah,
yeah.
that it,
So it's
you
kind of
can
fun, like
complement it with like
yeah, so they get to like cut the rice cake and then the teachers put it into the pot and they heat it up and and then the kids get to eat. Apparently, some of the teachers, and it wasn't just her, but it was another teacher as well who like just kind of again just dumb. But
mhm.
they decided to also let the kids cut the green onions.
Oh no.
And some of the kids touched their eyes with their fingers afterwards
Oh
and
no.
burned their eyes. And I was like, "Are you stupid? We told you explicitly they are just to cut the rice cake. They were not supposed to cut anything else.
Yeah,
Why would
there's
you
a
even
reason
think that
why
was
they're only
okay?"
allowed to cut certain things because it's like
Yeah.
it's a hazard.
Yeah, and if you were gonna do it, ask somebody with sense.
As somebody with some authority in the
Yeah.
room that you do not have.
But yeah, I was like,
Especially when it comes to kids, you wanna make sure you get everything correct because it's not only that, like, what if
their
they
parents
weren't
complain,
yeah, the parents don't want them to be cutting certain things, you know?
and what I think is even worse than that because I feel like okay, maybe at least then you're like okay, one mistake. You know what I mean? Like a
Do they
bad
have more
mistake.
mistakes than that?
Well, after that, which was really like just mean, right? Was that like they were
Um,
laughing about it?
wait, what? Wait,
Yeah,
what?
that's what I heard. Was like
They
they
were
were like
laughing at what? The kids?
yeah, about the incident, right? And I'm like, you caused the incident. And kids were crying because their eyes hurt. Why are you laughing? I would feel so awful.
I don't know about that. Oh my
Well,
god.
see, that's what I mean about the double standard. They're like in the office, they are mean to the kids, but like they have an issue with my head teacher using certain like language, even though she's not using it meanly at all, right?
What kind of language is this co-teacher using that they have a
Oh,
problem with,
so like
though?
so like the kid that has like eczema, I think, right? His skin is like very, like dusty because it's
Oh, I have
very dry.
eczema.
Yeah, it's very dry, right?
Yeah,
So
you can't help, like, sometimes, like, your actual, like, flesh, so anybody who doesn't have eczema, your actual flesh just flakes off.
yeah.
It's like snow.
Yeah. So my
Yeah.
teacher uses words like I said, my teacher just uses like words sometimes, right? That are like not like they in a different context might seem mean, but it's not really how she means it or something like that. You just kind of have to
Oh,
get
it's
used to her
like
a little bit.
me.
But even this one, I didn't think it was that bad. She just said like, oh, like he's dusty
That's not
because
bad,
he
yeah,
is
because you
like
don't know other way. You can
she
be like,
means
"He's
it.
snowy that day,"
Yeah,
and that would be fine
right,
too.
right. She meant it in a very descriptive way,
Yeah.
right? And it wasn't like an ew he's dusty thing, right?
Yeah.
It was just like a like oh today he's flaking more than usual. So she would just say like oh today he's like he's like really dusty today. That would be it. And then she would be like oh today it looks like he got a treatment, and so she would
Yeah.
just say things like that. Which again, I feel like if you listen to her in context, because I've heard her say these things as well, right? Because
Yeah.
we talk, right, about the students, but we never talk about them like in a mean way.
Mhm.
And like with this kid, we love him. He's so sweet. Like there's no way that like anybody like would like dislike him, right? So like
Mhm.
we were both like anytime we talk about him, it's always been positive. And I've heard her use that word, but it's just to describe like it's a descriptive word. That's really it,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
But I
Yeah.
guess they took offense to that. So yeah.
Shiny has something.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Shiny says, "So I have a dilemma because the other designer is kind of oblivious about his work performance,
Oh
and
no.
that other coworkers coworkers complain a lot about it. Should I possibly propose to my manager that I manage him instead of her? Because I do like working with him at the company, but he really needs guidance." I
I
mean,
don't
if you think that
know.
will help, I think that would be okay just to be like, "Hey, I'll help him out if you don't mind."
Yeah, I feel like especially asking for like, you know, like asking for like to take the initiative to help. I feel like that would be like a good thing. Or,
Yeah,
or
if
or are you
they're
worried that like your other manager will feel like you're like criticizing them for not being able to manage him? But I mean, if they're
right.
having issues, they like honestly, if like as a manager, if my head teacher was like, "Hey, what if I help you with this?" I would actually be like so glad because like as a manager, there's also just a shit ton of work that I would rather not do,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, like on a personal note, I think if you word it well enough that they know that it's not like like it's not like you're criticizing them, I think they'd probably be okay with that.
Yeah. I think they would be okay with it. At least I would probably be way better about it if like a coworker were to help me than my manager.
Yeah, like sometimes that's the case too. Like with Man Baby in his case, oh my god. But also he
Yeah.
just didn't want any women telling him any like what to
So,
do. So,
yeah.
yeah, he's
He was
gross.
more of a little bitch, but
Yeah. But yeah, oh my god. I think that's the last story. But yeah, she's just I'm so ready for her to leave already, but she still has 5 more months. Oh, sorry, one more.
oh no.
So this is like again, I was like am I just like nitpicking here, but I don't know. I didn't like it, right? So in her last like and final report cards to the students, she
Uh-huh.
kept like wording things in a way that I felt was like discrediting the work of their previous teacher who had been with them for like, 5 months before. Which is a considerable amount of time. Also, he was a really good teacher. So she kept writing in like each student's report card, like, since I've become their teacher, this is what they've improved on.
Oh
But it
god.
sound yeah, it sounds a bit, right? Like because like almost like because of me, like they weren't like good at this until I came around. That's what the tone of it was like to me.
Ugh.
And
Okay,
it
yeah.
yeah, it really annoyed me. I don't know. It pissed me off because I
It would
was
piss
like
me off too, actually. Like, excuse you? What did you do, really? I don't think you did
Yeah,
anything, to
yeah.
be honest.
Yeah, because like yeah, a
Aside
lot
from
of it
fun.
was like, since I became their teacher, like they've gotten more confident and stuff like that. Like that was the kind of stuff that she was saying in the report cards. And I was just like, I don't like this. I don't like this sentence, you know?
Yeah, because
Um,
it is definitely not because of you.
yeah, I kept like looking at it and I was like, what bothers me about this sentence? Because I do like to know so that I'm not like just being overly critical or whatever, right?
Yeah,
But I think like because since has like two meanings as well, right?
yeah,
One is just like a time, but the other is also like an implication of like because, right?
yeah,
And I think that's what bothered me because I was like, it's not because of you, honestly.
yeah.
But also like that feels like it like um
Taking credit
yeah,
kind of
taking
thing.
credit because honestly like that teacher probably set them off with a really strong foundation that they've
Yeah.
been able to carry themselves this far. And honestly, now I really believe that because like he probably set them up with such a strong foundation that that other student was able to lead the class.
Right.
Dude, I cannot like oh god, that is going to haunt my nightmares. Just me being like help him and her turning to the student, help him.
Oh God.
Okay, one moment. I have to hang my laundry, but yeah.
It's
Your turn to
okay.
talk for a bit.
No, I have nothing to talk about.
Sure you do.
No, I don't. Guys, I have nothing to talk about. Pedal has been the only one with things to talk about because my life has been really boring actually lately. Oh my God. Oh wait, no, that's not the wrong. That's the right. Oh shit. Yes, gay men. Oh no, smart ones. No, okay. Okay, gay men. I will give you a gay man. 1 second. Um, you know what first came to mind, and I'm so sorry, guys, but we're gonna talk about it. It's actually my favorite. Um, my favorite history, I think. And please don't judge me, because I really like it a lot, and it's teacher and student. Uh, so I'm gonna put this out there. Give me a second. Let me put it on the thing. Where is it? Where is me? Where is my browser? There we go. There we go. Here you are. Here is the BL rec. See, okay, now you have something, or rather, you've given me something to talk about. So I shall talk about this. And the thing we are talking about is Right or Wrong, History 2. I think I have talked about this BL drama before, but it is about a professor who actually does teach his kids well, by the way, not like other teachers do. Um, and his student, which wasn't his student when he first met him, by the way. I'd like to put that out there. Also, they're both above 18. I should also put that out there. One is a professor, okay, professor in college, okay, and he's a student. Whether or not, let's just forget the fact that he's 18 or maybe actually I don't know if he's 18 or not. Shit. Oh, he's 18 when they get in a relationship, I think. I don't even know how old he is. Shit. But yeah, yeah, it's a really fun
All the caveats.
uh look, I can't remember anything.
Oh, Beck says, "How is your ooze?"
Oh, my ooze? My ooze is okay. My ooze. So, actually, Beck, maybe you can tell me what the fuck happened. So I was oozing, guys. I was
Oh god.
oozing, and I was afraid, and I was cleaning it every day
Looks like a
and
little
making
grooming
sure my
infection.
ooze stopped oozing. But then one day, I cleaned too hard.
Oh yeah, I remember. Okay.
Yeah, I cleaned too hard, and then it started bleeding, and it was bleeding every. And I was scared because I was like, "Oh no, Hime's bleeding. Hime's bleeding. Oh no. Oh no." And then and then it stopped. And then it's also stopped oozing. at the same time.
Oh my.
So I'm not quite sure what happened, but apparently Hime Hime bled so hard that I stopped oozing. And now it's okay. And now it's just regular like belly button icky. So yeah. So I'm not as oozing it as much, so but yes, so this is I was just checking that. This is my rec, by the way. History to right or wrong. It is literally my favorite
History to right
history.
or wrong.
Yeah, it is about a teacher and a student, and I swear he's 18 before they do anything together. 100% he's 18 before they do
It's
anything.
okay. I've read stuff that it's fine. It's fine. It's okay.
I swear. But also, he also has a kid though. So if you're not into kid fic, this is not probably not for you. Because he does have a kid that he kind of neglects because
Oh.
he's not a good dad, I think, at the beginning. But like I think it's because he was never allowed to be a dad, so he never really learned how to be one, and then he finally becomes one and is a good daddy to both of them.
So with a similar, like, no, I'm just kidding. I have
All
a
right,
rec
the
that I
end,
will
guys. The end.
unabashedly be like, this is awful.
Oh, sweet lord.
I'm just kidding. Okay. Beck has an answer maybe. So he may hello pedal. Hi Ether. He may send he may is here. Taking apart another car, putting it together today. Nice. Okay, Beck has an answer now. Sorry.
For my ooze?
Yeah, maybe. Beck says you may have disrupted the seroma membrane, the scar tissue layer that was keeping a potential space open. So now that it's busted, the liquid doesn't accumulate anymore and it just gets reabsorbed.
I don't understand what you just said, but sure.
So there's a membrane, a scar
Mhm.
tissue layer that was keeping the
Mhm.
space like open. And then
Mhm.
when you busted it with your bleeding,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm. Mhm.
You got rid of it. And so it was no longer holding that space open and your liquid, your ooze didn't accumulate there anymore and just got reabsorbed.
Oh.
I don't know if that explanation helps, and I don't even really fully understand what's happening. I'm just basing this off of English, like me being able to read the message. Like I'm like, how do I reinterpret this?
Yeah, I'm also kind of confused, but I also don't quite because I don't quite understand what's going on myself, to be honest. So
Okay, Beck maybe has a better like a metaphor. Here we go. Um, you turned a 7-hour job into a 20 hours this week. Nice job, Kathy. Okay, so here's a metaphor. You had a water balloon under the skin, and then you
uh-huh.
busted the balloon wall.
Okay.
And so I guess because that balloon is gone, you're not able to accumulate that ooze anymore.
Yeah, that doesn't help me at all, but all right, sure.
So now the water can't stay in the space where the balloon was. That's why you're not oozing anymore. There's
So
nowhere for the ooze to be.
sure.
So your ooze was there because it could be like there was like,
Mhm.
oh, here is a space for me, right?
Mhm.
And so it would like accumulate and stay there. But
Mhm.
now that that space is gone,
Mhm.
it just like it can't be there, and so that's why you don't see it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
I'm gonna pretend I understand. It's easier for me to do than try and understand that.
Okay. I understand, Beck, if it helps. I understand now. Thank you. The analogy helps me a lot.
Analogy didn't help me at all.
Yeah, maybe she needs a visual, like,
I need a visual, yeah, maybe that's what it is.
yeah.
And a balloon doesn't help me because I don't understand what the balloon has to do with anything. It's okay, Beck, don't worry. I'm just stupid. It's all good. I'm just dumb. I'm a
It's
visual learner.
okay. But yeah, all right. In any case, Beck seems to have an explanation that maybe one day you may or may not understand. So yeah.
Kind of get it. I just want to be difficult, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Then there.
I have to pretend to be stupid,
Why?
Petal. If I don't, then people will think I'm smart and expect things of me.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, they'll think I have to be you, and I don't wanna do
No,
that.
I'm not smart.
Like, what are you talking
It's
about?
like when the ground is really
Stupid
dry
over
and
here.
water can stay above it and form a pond, but now the ground is soft, so the water is just absorbed. Oh, that's actually a really good
That's
explanation
a
too.
lot easier for me to understand
Yeah,
now.
we all understood that one. Like right away, we got that one. Both of us. There we go. There we go. That's your best guess from Walmart. Thank you. No, we got it now. That was
We understand now.
Becca's
We
a
no
good
longer have
teacher.
to act stupid.
Becca's a good teacher. Yeah, we can't act stupid. That was a really good
Yeah.
explanation.
That was so good. I couldn't pretend to be stupid anymore.
He may as fired as the medical assistant.
Oh my
Oh,
god. No, I think I got it from the first time, to be honest. So like,
yeah.
so when
Okay.
it happened, there was a little red stuff that came with it, that came out with the
Oh.
blood, and I was like, "What is this?"
Oh, that
I
makes
thought
sense
it was like my
then.
scar tissue, but when you said it was scar tissue, I was like, "Oh, it was scar tissue." I just
Yeah,
like
there we
thought of it
go.
as part of the, how do you say, the scar. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
scar
that's
tissue,
good
I guess.
then. Yeah, that makes sense
And then
then.
it went away, but then I just didn't have any ooze anymore, and I was like, "Oh
Right, because
no.
that space
Is
was
this a
gone.
good thing?" I guess it's a good thing 'cause no ooze.
Yeah,
So, now I just, like, whatchamacallit, clean the inside of my belly button as I would usually.
good. Beck says, "Phew, thank goodness that's the extent of my job to make people understand their medical nonsense." No, I think that's great.
That's amazing. I wouldn't have understood that any other way, to be honest, 'cause I'm doom. Put this here. Oh, no, that didn't work. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, I could understand it logically from the science, I guess, but then I was like, but I don't know what that thing is, right? Like I understood the grammar basically,
I
which
understood
helped
what you
me
were saying without,
form.
like,
Yeah,
understanding the,
yeah. The balloon example helped me a lot, and then the final one was great. That was like, oh, nice.
I understood everything from the last one,
Yeah,
yeah.
Becca's amazing. Yes, yes, Kathy, he is.
Aw. Aw. Boyfriends. Sorry.
Yep,
I can't help myself.
not sorry. I'm not sorry. 2 days. All right, I was supposed to be doing this today. Oh.
But
Kathy, did
yes.
you do this for me? Oh wait, no, that's the story. Okay. I think I just don't know what I'm doing. Okay, these are the games. Okay. That was the story. Never mind. See, this is how much I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening either, to be honest, so.
Beck says he's only saying that because I buy him stuff. Are you his sugar daddy?
Oh my god, yes! I'm okay with this. I love it. I love it so much right now. Sugar daddy back.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, I missed her. I didn't see her earlier.
Who did you not see?
Hirara. I didn't know she was here.
I finished the event story, and I was really happy to see Ayato.
Yeah, I walked around and saw like a bunch of like we saw the blue oni. That was cool. Takuya, I think his name was.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Saw that like Scaramouche has been up to some nonsense.
Mhm.
Oh, Chiori's here. All right, can't stay long. You need to sleep. Yeah, have a good rest. You thought that 6 times 3 is 12. Oh, Mizu, go to sleep.
What? Oh my goodness. Oh, wait. Shiny says something. Sorry, I had to step away for a sec to train my co-op. My main worry is that I'm onboarding a ton of work for myself if I opt in to manage him.
Oh,
And there are other factors I'm not sure will be resolved. Like he feels underpaid and has also considered applying for other jobs. But I won't be able to influence him that much.
yeah.
He is bad at managing his task list and to do. So stuff gets missed or is wrong because someone would request edits and they wouldn't make it into the final product. Oh no.
Kaza! Sorry.
I would probably have to oversee his tasks at least weekly. So it's organization issues? Also, like, is it worth so much trouble to essentially
Night,
onboard a
Mizu.
colleague who is semi-considering leaving because of pay, who is also currently someone most of the other coworkers are annoyed to work with? I
Oh,
think
sorry, guys.
that uh you shouldn't be doing this. If my manager
Yeah.
potentially intends to let him go, should I intercept it to try to give him one more life? I don't know about that. If everyone else seems to be kind of annoyed with him and your manager seems to be like, and he also kind of wants to leave, is it really worth like trying to keep him if he's already 1 foot out the door?
Right,
Or
that's a
maybe
good
it
point.
might be easier to tell him that maybe it's better for him to move on. I know you like working with him, but if he's not doing his job sufficiently, is it really worth putting your own neck out for somebody who's possibly not going to do his job well, regardless of you helping him? I don't know. I just feel like that's a lot of work for you, and it would take a lot on him to change his ways. Like, do you think he would change himself to better himself? I don't know. I don't know.
I
It
think I
just
know what I
depends
mean.
on you, I guess. That's a more on, I guess, the entire situation. I feel like I don't know everything that's going on, so I don't know if I can really say anything about it. Uh, what am I doing? Why is this not working? Oh. Hmm? Why is this not working?
I think this game was a bad idea to start on.
What game are you doing? He doesn't technically want to leave, but he kind of feels forced to leave because of financial stress. If his work is overall adequate, it's just helping him or teaching him to organize, it'd be good to give him a chance. Okay. Do you think if he gets better at organization and his time management, do you think that would help a little bit with like him maybe negotiating better pay, or like do you think like the reason why he's not getting, I don't know how like the pay in your particular workplace works though, so I don't know if that might help at all. No, this is supposed to be white, I think. Some people are never taught organization skills. He might have missed the lesson. That's true. Some people don't know anything about organization. In fact, I'm probably the one that's the most organized in all of my life.
Yeah, I think like I've had to hold like workshops about time management and stuff for some people. They're just not good at it. They need like more specific guidance.
Yeah. Like in my particular, maybe not job space, but in general, like I'm like the most time management person I think that I know. Although I have to learn how to have time management because I have executive dysfunction, so I have to use my time very wisely. Otherwise, things don't usually work out. 80, 20, I will try to save him depending on the outcome of his meeting with my manager next week. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. See if it works out or not. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But if it does, yay! You get to keep a coworker you actually like working with. Oh shit! I forgot the. Wait, let me see if that's gonna come out. It does ish. Okay. Guess maybe on this layer would be the best. I haven't done any of those games, by the way. I have no idea what's going on in those.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Upsadai did them. Like, I didn't have to ask. He was just like, I'm gonna do them. I'm like, okay, thank you, because I'm not gonna get to them this week.
Yeah, I just figured out how to do this game, but it is not like a game that I think is like easy for someone like. At least I think I figured out what. Actually, do it now. And I'm not smart, so.
She says this, but
they're like
she
puzzle
got the
games.
balloon analogy. I didn't fucking get that. I don't even know what the balloon analogy was really saying, to be honest.
The balloon analogy makes a lot of sense, given that like you then like mentioned the tissue falling out, right?
Yeah.
That's the balloon falling out. That makes sense.
Of course. On. No, but the whole the whole parched earth thing really helped a lot. Oh wait, here we go. Also another question, does he try to get better? Not enough, but I don't think he realizes his job is currently at stake. I hear a lot from other people privately, which I can't actually share with him. Yeah, that's a little hard too, because if you don't want to like break the trust, is that what it is? The confidentialities of
The
other
Saroma
people.
thing. Yeah, the Saroma thingy, right? Because isn't that what she said fell out?
Is that what they call it? Saroma?
Saroma, what did she say? Membrane?
Was it a membrane? It looked very membrane-like.
Yeah,
to be
Saroma
honest.
membrane, yeah.
I'm gonna look this up to see if that's what actually fell out. Seroma. Oh wow, membrane. I'm gonna look it up.
Right? That was that
Show
not the
me what
balloon?
it looks like.
And then he may said something like that fell out. So
Ew. I mean,
let me search.
kinda. It was like a strip of red.
Okay, now I'm gonna
So I
search.
guess that's what it looks like. I mean, it's kind of disgusting.
Clear serous fluid. Filtered blood plasma. Oh, filtered blood plasma.
A soft, swollen lump. Well, it wasn't that. It was just kind of like tissuey, like long little tissue of something.
Maybe it was red because of your bleeding, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was red because it was the bleed. It was
Yeah.
it was always there though from the beginning. I could see if I opened up my pico, I could see right in and I could see it. And I was like, oh no, there's something in my pico. And I was really scared. And every once in a while when I swabbed there, it would be red. And I was like, oh no, I'm bleeding. But it wouldn't bleed, right? And then like one day as I was cleaning, out all of my yellow gunk, it just went and I was like, oh no! It didn't actually push, but it was like it started instead of oozing yellow, it was oozing red, and I was like, "Ugh, that's scary. And then it stopped, and then I didn't have anything else come out of there. And I was like, oh okay.
Beck says it sounds like the Seroma membrane. So
Okay, he
there
would
we
know
go.
best.
Yeah, these sound effects.
I wouldn't know shit. This was supposed to be done like a week ago. I'm so
I've definitely
behind.
fucked up.
Huh?
Oh no, I'm just like I've already immediately messed up this round
Oh, I
because I
mean,
wasn't
it's
paying
all good.
attention.
It's all good. I never pay attention to anything, so. What is paying attention? I've never done that in my entire life. So basically, he's going to be informed about where he's lacking with the possibility of getting a mentor to help him improve in those areas. Yeah, hopefully.
일반인에게 탈원을 식은 위협.
But anyways, did I tell everybody about when I went to I went clubbing this weekend? Last weekend? Did I tell you guys about that already?
No, just about the date. I think last week's episode was the date story.
Oh. So this weekend we went clubbing. It's the first time I've gone clubbing in a really long time. Because Himi doesn't club anymore. It's a little bit hard because I'm old. Which is true. I'm very old. But we went clubbing and we had like a guy with us, like one of our friends. It's not like it's somebody we didn't know, right? And for some reason, guys kept on making fun of him, and I felt really bad. Like, I was like, leave him alone. He just wanted to come clubbing with us. So that was a thing that happened. But I did use a really cute dress that I didn't think actually fit me, because the last time I put it on was like 10 years ago. And I thought that I was a lot bigger than I was in 10 years ago, but apparently it fits. So I was like, okay. So I used that to go out. It's a little prom dressy, but you know, whatever. But we went out with about 7 people, I think. And some of us, of course, dropped along the way. And then, for some odd reason, I don't know what happened, but halfway through the night, one of our friends started getting really, really sick. Like, extremely sick. To the
That's not
point where
good.
yeah, so she didn't really like drink that much. She drank like 4 drinks, spaced out pretty evenly throughout the night, and we were out a long time, right? And she ended up getting so sick that she threw up like every like hour on the hour. Like she would go, she'd like throw up, come back, and then 1 hour later she'd start throwing up again. So we thought at first that possibly she got roofied. Or something. Somebody had maybe put something in her drink, because she said there was a time in the night that she did not actually have her drink in front of her. So there is the possibility that possibly she had somebody like try and roofie her that night. I think though that the more plausible possibility is that she got like alcohol poisoning. Because
Oh,
it does
yeah, I can
happen.
see that. I can see that.
Yeah, so when I was in Korea, I got alcohol poisoning for the first time. So bad alcohol, bad liquor. It happens mainly, I feel, with tequila, but I don't know what kind of drinks she's had. And she said that her drinks weren't tequila, but you know, who knows? She might have had some other kind of liquor in there that might went bad somehow. Either contamination or something. It doesn't have to always be like, you know, it was past uh the expiration date or whatever, because I don't think alcohol goes bad that way. Not all alcohols, but some. And so I don't think that's what was really what happened. I think there was just contamination of some sort, because if she didn't have tequila, then that would probably be the best bet. But when I was in Korea, I had bad tequila. I had like 2 shots, and tequila takes me out, but not 2 shots, right? Like I can take 2 shots and I'll be okay, especially when I was living in Korea, where I drank way more. And I remember I had like thrown up the entire night, and the day after I was still feeling sick. So she got like sick after 4 drinks, and hers is mixed drinks, which means that it's the alcohol contents were probably way less, and she's drinking way more like juices or cola or whatever that was also in there because they water their drinks down at these places, right?
Yeah.
So she most likely got alcohol poisoning of some sort through bad liquor or whatever. But there was a point in time that we did think that maybe she got roofied. So we were like really like careful about like leaving her alone, especially when she had to go and throw up or something. Like as soon as she ran out, somebody ran out with her. Like because we were so scared that she had like gotten roofied and somebody was trying to take her from us. But yeah, so it kind of ruined the night, to be honest, because she was so sick. I wouldn't say like ruined the night because it's fine. Like if she was feeling sick, like it kind of like as soon as one of us gets sick, it's like, we're done. Yeah, that's good. But a lot of us came out that night just to like dance and stuff. So like having to go home a little bit earlier kind of sucked, but we still didn't really go home early. I mean, we had to leave the club early is really what happened. And yeah, so she ended up being sick until like this week's Tuesday. That's how bad the alcohol poisoning was. Like that's why I was like, yeah, I think you got alcohol poisoning. Maybe roofied, I don't know, because I've never been roofied, thankfully, in my life, so I wouldn't know what that feels like. But what she was saying to me is like, oh my god, I think so. Yeah, just bad liquor, because she was so sick. Like this is the reason why I don't drink tequila, is because of the alcohol poisoning that I went through.
Ew.
It is such a bad experience that you never want to drink again, like never ever again. But I also nowadays I take there's this like ginger drink that you have before you go out on the town, like in Japan. Like a lot of people take it. So if you don't want to get sick while drinking, we usually have this ginger drink, and it helps a lot with keeping us from getting sick. I don't know if it really helps against like alcohol poisoning, but it really helps to like feeling like rejuvenated the other day, and the next day after, I guess, but because like I had one of them before we went out for the night. I had like 3 drinks at most. One of them was on the house because the DJ had a birthday, and so he bought the entire like club a shot, I guess. So we had shots because the DJ bought it for the house. And then I was dancing the entire time for exercise, by the way, guys. Like I needed the exercise. I need to make sure that my stamina was good so that when I go to New Zealand at the end of the month, I can make my 20-kilometer hike in 6 hours and not 8 is what I'm really like aiming for. But yeah, I made it through the night, thankfully, though. Everyone else like kind of went downhill except for like 3 people, and it was me and the other kind of millennial in our group. So but she's like really hyper, so she's always has like, a lot of like energy, so like dancing is a way for her to get out her energy. I'm like the grandma of the group because I'm always tired, and then obviously the person who likes to dance the most, like she was just like still going by the end of the night. So I was really happy I made it through. I was so cold though that I ended up jogging home. So I actually ran from my station to my house after dancing for 4 hours straight. And I was just like, I think I might be ready for New Zealand, guys. So yeah, and everything for Mount Doom. Exactly. Everything for Mount Doom. AKA Hime went clubbing for Mount Doom. That's how dedicated I am, guys. Like I'm so dedicated to Mount Doom that I went clubbing. And surprisingly did well. I mean, I was very, very surprised at how little I was maybe affected by all of the clubbing that we did. Really, like I expected myself to be way more like tired by the end of the night, but in fact I was pretty like okay. Like I was ready to go more, actually. I was just like, are we going home? And everybody's like, yeah, she's not feeling well. and it's better if we all go home at the same time. It's like, okay, and I was still like ready to go more, and I was like, oh my god, Hime's stamina for New Zealand is out of this world. Although, to be fair, or rather, igai, I don't know how to say this in English now. Rather than, 違うね. Unfortunately, maybe is a better word. When I went today, like my stamina was shit. I went to the gym and I just felt like so tired. I didn't want to like actually stay on the treadmill for more than like 30 minutes. And I was like, nah, I'm done. And it's been like that for the last couple of days, but I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I'm tired. I've been trying to play some Love in Deep Space while I'm there. So like I go through like this cards that I don't really play on stream at the gym. So it's like Silas's cards and Zane's cards and Xavier's cards.
이상할 거 없잖아.
I think Kime does go to the gym, right?
Huh?
Don't you go to the gym?
Yeah, I go to the gym twice a week. Wait, who's asking this?
Beck.
Yes, Beck. I go to the gym twice a week. Mostly just for cardio though, because I don't have any cardio in my house, and I can't really like lift weights because of my arm. My torn shoulder cuff that they never told me what kind of PT I needed to make it better, so I just deal with it. It kind of sucks, but it's Japan, so I don't question anymore.
You're so sore today too. Oh, exercise is hard, man. I just don't have the time or like energy this week, which sucks for it. I want to exercise.
I don't want to, but I do it because Mount Doom.
Hime, do you jog?
No, I try to just stay away from doing any kind of like high
You go to the
impact
gym
stuff.
0 times a year. Maybe you should go when you have time. Ahmed
Hey,
says,
oh my god. It is an art stream. I'm starting. For once. I hope you're doing well, Upsadai. We're talking about going to the gyms. Do you guys go to the gym, by the way? Does anybody here go to the gym? Oh, yeah, but I was saying, like, I don't do high impact because my ankles. So I said treadmill, but I meant, like, the elliptical, actually. I was thinking of changing to the treadmills because they have the incline thing, but the elliptical also has an incline thing, so I'm like, I don't want to like ruin my ankles before I go onto Mount Doom. I'd rather my ankles get ruined on Mount Doom, not before.
you didn't mean to run yesterday, but it was Kathy's fault. Oh, I'm glad that you're encouraging each other.
You
to
just got
exercise.
home? Sometimes I go to a gym. Oh my god, oops, did I? Not that kind of gym.
Oops. Oh. Your idea of a good time is airsoft. Yeah, that's an active activity.
Shiny says he only exercises at home plus sports, no gym membership. I did the math, and apparently going to the gym, if I wanted to go to a regular gym with memberships, I would have to go to the gym 5 times a week in order for it to make sense for me to buy an actual gym membership. So I just go to like the community gym. So it's like the gym that's like down the road. That's for everyone in the Yakuza go to.
Oh, scary.
because
Besides that, you
it's
just
cheap.
do sad treadmill running and only manage 1 mile. Treadmills are rough. I just don't like that they don't go anywhere.
Only wait, oh, I got that. When I go to a gym, I do mouth, neck, and back exercise. Oh my god, that's the time. I do have an elastic band and have stretches that I'm supposed to be doing, but I haven't been doing them. It's okay, Opposite Eye. I wish that I had the PT for my shoulder, but nobody gave me PT for my shoulder. It made me sad. So I just have to deal with having bad shoulder.
Now you can't
I
sit
should
thanks
go
to
and
Cappy.
see somebody.
Oh my.
Wait, what? You can't sit because of Caffey?
Yes.
Well, I mean, maybe you guys should stop going at it so hard. That would help, I guess. Although maybe you guys should be going at it hard. I also do yoga at the end of every elliptical training.
This game is confusing.
Is this still Genshin?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to do the events because we have like 2 days left.
Yeah.
Because I just haven't had time.
By the way. I actually like them. So versatile. Supposed to be doing them to help straighten my back. You have a not straight back, Opsidai? Is it because of all the gyms you're doing? I want to go walking more, but it's always so hot or Hilo rain. Oh no. You should walk as much as you can, Dexy. Not any more or less. Don't ever force yourself to do something you don't want to do. I only do gym because I am training for a fucking mountain, okay? Like, that's literally the only reason why I'm going. Otherwise, I'd be like, nah, mate, I don't fucking care. But I am going to literally climb a mountain in, like...
Made you do 2 miles, now make him do 7.
No, a month. Yeah, that's why. So, Dex, you have to do little at a time. Go walking around the Hilo shopping mall, like all the other old people do.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
Walking is a good form of exercise.
I mean, yeah, that too. They're so time consuming and I can't multitask. What do you mean? What's time consuming? Jim? Jim the person? The peoples? Oh, a little bit more. Gway. There we go. And then your stretches are time consuming.
Annoying.
No, you need to build small habit. Yeah, habits. Just small ones will help a lot. Oh yeah, that's stupid. Okay. Yeah, when I like the gym is something I only do when I'm doing something big like this, but I mean I try to go as much as I can. It's mostly because I don't have the space in my regular house to do gym stuff, so. I was thinking of, like, getting, like, a bike for my house, but I'm trying to like transition from bike to the elliptical more. But I find that if I don't do bike first to like warm up, the elliptical makes me like hurt more. So I've been just doing like a little bit of bicycle first and then go on the elliptical. Am I on the right fucking... Okay, yeah. I also, whatchamacallit?
He made you do miles. You gotta go out all out Dexy, jump out of a plane and land on top of a mountain, then bike all the way down. Oh my gosh, Kathy, that sounds exhausting.
That's the other thing. I don't want people around me when I do. I mean, like, walking around the mall can just be walking around the mall, you know? Like, it doesn't have to actually be other people, so.
Yeah, go when no one's there. I actually I do a lot of like walking during the day because I like an excuse to get away from the office sometimes.
I just wish that Hawaii was easier to walk. I mean, especially like the Hoito, like the actual like island of Hawaii is harder to walk than maybe like Honolulu or whatever. Like the main island, I guess. It's a really hard walking place.
Oh no.
Maybe you can walk around the university or something too. They allow people to just like walk around. So. Let me see. I have to do 3 sets of each, and there are like 5 neck stretches, 3 arm and back stretches, 2 hamstring sections. You don't have like Oh, yeah, that's why I go to the gym, Opsadai. Because I have no room to do any of that. My house is a box. Pen will know when Pen gets here. Pen is literally coming to my house in like a month too. Well, 2 months.
Kathy is driving. Beck is driving home now. Yeah, stay safe. Drive safely.
Wait, what are you doing going home now?
Oh, Beck was at Kathy's house to make him breakfast.
What? Sorry.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier.
I thought you didn't
the breakfast, remember?
My God, just get married at this point.
I know, they already have a child.
Oh my God, I'm like, you guys, please. Like, it's hurting me inside. Like, you're like, I feel like I'm being cock-blocked every time you guys talk to me.
Cock-blocked.
I feel like you're cock-blocking each other at this point. Shit. Imagine being this in love and not having the other shit with it. God. I mean, you don't have to, though, so. The other stuff. You don't need that. You can just be in love. That's good, too.
No, I don't like these ones. Sorry, guys. This game is hard. I can't pay attention to this many things at once. I'm not like coordinated enough for this.
Guys, you know what I do when I'm doing yoga? By the way, I do yoga.
Me too.
And
well, kind of. I started again.
I do yoga and I play Love and Deep Space. So you guys can do two things at once. I'm like doing a downward dog and like playing Love and Deep Space sometimes. Like I'm literally watching like something at the same time.
Don't forget to do the combat event. Yeah, the combat event has 9 days though, so I'm gonna wait for that one. Yeah, like I've been doing like my friend keeps telling me to like, you know, use the quality time feature on Love in Deep Space with the whatever.
Oh, I don't use that. Yeah.
But I'm like, that's too much for me. I can't.
I don't like the quality time thing. I just put on like a card that I don't care about. Well, in the back. Well, not don't care about, but I like put on the other boys' one, so at least I know what the fuck's going on
Yeah.
with them.
I've put on a card before that like I don't like, or sorry, not card. The quality time before. Like for work, it sometimes it works, but sometimes I'm just like, no, I can't. This is not
I
helpful enough.
don't. That doesn't help me at all. I don't like those things at all.
겁도 없이
I'm like, I don't want to look at you while I'm doing something. Like, that's not fun for me.
I don't really look at it. It's more.
Well,
It's
that's
like
true.
body.
Like,
it's
what
like
am I doing with that?
it's like body doubling. Like for some
I don't
people
get
that
that.
helps.
Yeah, that's not something that works for me at all.
It's like having your favorite streamer on while you're working, kind of thing.
Yeah, but he's not talking, so
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
Ah, no. Getting harder.
I hate squats. My knees hate me. It's also why I only walk and not jog. Yeah, that's why I use ellipticals and I don't use the not ellipticals. Because I can't do anything that hurts my knees. So I think I've told everyone this before, but I used to be
Dang it, that's
a
really hard.
professional ice skater. So my knees, not my knees, but my ankles are just fucked. So that's what happens when you do sports professionally. I'm usually doing 3 or 4 things at the same time when I'm at my desk. I could just search about I watch anime, but also could be playing HSR, Hearthstone, Genshin, watching anime same time. I'm sorry, you say it like I'm not the person who's also doing 3 and 4 things right now. You know what I'm doing right now? I'm streaming, I'm reading chat, I'm drawing, and I'm putting on my whatchamacallit? What is this in my hand right now? It's my night cream. For whatchamacallit? For me to not be old anymore. Whatchamacallit? That nighttime routine that you have to do.
Skincare?
Yeah, that thing. Skincare. I'm doing skincare right now, guys. I'm so good.
I will have to wait on that one until I like wash my face or get ready for bed.
Oh shit! I forgot to put my laundry out again. I have to do that now. I just like washed some stuff, so I need to like now put it out real fast.
Why is this taking?
See, I'm also doing laundry at the same time.
Oh my god, that took
You
forever.
can't do that stuff while you're doing your stretching because your stretchers require hands. You can do it between your sets. So you do your set. One set done. Okay, go do something else. And then after that set is done, then you do something else. That's how it works, Obsidian. Oh my god. It just basically plays itself though. Exactly, right, Dexy? Oh my god. See? No excuses. Prolonged suffering. But then you get things done. Oh my god. Obsidian.
Oh no.
That's just excuses.
Happy
If you
I
don't
may
wanna
need your
do
help
it,
with
you
this
don't
one.
have to do it, Obsidian.
We'll see.
That's the thing. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. Just be like, yeah, fine. You can get more things done without doing the stretch. Exactly. That's how I feel about the gym, to be honest. Like, I feel like it's a waste of my time.
Oh, I see.
Like, I don't like things that waste my time, and I feel like the gym definitely wastes my time. But, I'm only doing it again because I am climbing a Mount Doom, and I do not have a Samwise Gamgee to carry me. When I no longer can go. Right. I don't have a Samwise Gamgee to be like, I know I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you, you know? Like, I don't have that. So I have to practice for it. But I'm hoping next week. Actually, do you think I can do it tomorrow? My back has been killing me, and I haven't had a proper massage in like 3 months, and I need it. My back is like literally going to give out soon. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go and take out my laundry because I didn't do it yet. I'll be right back, guys. Talk about your Wait, what's this? My main motivation for exercise is physical 100. Every time a season comes out, I get so hyped. I don't even know what physical 100 is. Shiny, explain physical 100 to us. What the fuck
Whoops.
is this?
Button.
What the fuck is this? Yeah, explain this. Explain this. What is this? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh crap, guys. I put the wrong things in with the wrong things. Oh my god.
Did you ruin your clothes?
Oh no. Oh no.
Do the one man or one punch man work out? Oh no, that sounds hard.
Oh, okay. Ew, it's Korean. It's a Korean game show full of sports and muscled people. Ew. Different sportsmen and sportswomen in Korea come together for a game show to figure out who's the ultimate athlete. Ew. Okay, good night, Aether. Have fun with your exams. Don't die in them. Study well. Pass them well. Oh, my back's killing me.
Hard.
I might have to do that. Whatchamacallit? Massage tomorrow, actually, because my back is literally. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, it's so stiff. Too muscly. Very muscly. Full of muscle, eye candies for every taste. There's old veterans too for people like it mature. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's hard.
Sweet lord. That sounds like the worst thing for me.
Gonna go night. Okay, Night Ether. Thanks for joining. Have a good luck on your exams.
I don't really like muscly people. What do they call that word? Aesthetically. I don't aesthetically like, muscly people. I don't know if that makes me bad or not, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Have you, like, not seen the fact that I like, Raphael?
Yeah, he's not very muscly at all.
He's like the biggest twink. My baby little Twinkie. Bodybuilder body types are not my thing, though. Dexy understands, yeah. I mean, yeah, it would definitely not be your thing, especially with Sai. I know Dexy's type because I know Sai. Sai's also a little bit Twinkie as well. Ay. There's also skinny muscles for swimmers and soccers and basketballs. Oh, wow.
Oh, this is hard.
Petal is like I hear Petal struggling in the background. For
I'm
some
struggling.
reason. She really is. Kathy, help her.
Yeah, Kathy, you may have to do this one for me.
Kathy, please.
I can't do it. It's like platformers and stuff, and I just like I keep pressing all the wrong buttons because my fingers don't know what they're doing.
I get that. I don't really like platformers that much. To be
Yeah,
honest.
I'm really bad at them.
Like even like even in the Love and Deep Space one, I couldn't even do that.
Oh my god, I was so bad at that towards the end. Like all the later ones, I was like, I give up. Because I gave up, that meant I did not get enough like of the thingy.
Oh my god.
'Cause I was like, I can't.
I did it, but I had to do it on my phone because I couldn't do it on my iPad.
Yeah, I was just like, I can't.
Yeah. I was like, no, I don't. This sucks.
I just got frustrated and I was like, I give up. Yeah, I may have to have Kathy help me with that one because it's just not working out for me. Yeah, if I want this weapon, Kathy, or the refinements, Kathy will have to do it for me. The weapon is pretty.
I don't really like either. It's more so how much time or work. They put in over the years and use the max fitness that makes me hyped. Oh. So Shiny likes hard work. Is that what it is?
Oh, that's good.
Shiny likes the hard work that all these men put into their muscles. So Shiny likes muscles because they are hard. They show the hard work that a man has done for him. I mean, themselves, I guess.
Is that why men like muscles? I don't know. Because yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them either.
Yeah, I'm not really into them. Like guys, I feel like there are some girls that are into that, and oh my god, my coworkers like muscly men, and I'm just here with my like arashi going, but what about them? They're hot and cute.
Yeah. Like I like it depends, I guess. But yeah, I'm not like super impressed by muscles, I guess.
I am 100% not in like if you have muscles, I'm actually less impressed in you because it feels like you're more narcissistic somehow.
Wow.
Like I haven't really I don't have really good experiences with men with muscles, I guess. Like 90% of the men that I've like gone out with that had muscles usually did them for the wrong reasons. And there was never really guys that don't do them for the right reasons, I guess. I don't know. There are men that do them for right reasons, obviously, but a lot of the times it's a lot of narcissism, and I'm not really into that, so.
Yeah, I don't have I don't necessarily feel like I have a personal like a that I make a just like a judgment, I guess, or whatever about their personality, even subconsciously. I really just don't like the look of somebody who's overly muscular. Like it's just not pretty. I think that's the thing for me though, because I just like pretty.
Yeah, and yeah, muscles aren't pretty.
Yeah,
either,
they're not pretty, you know.
Yeah, they're kind of icky. I'd rather a guy not have muscles.
Like a certain amount is like fine, you know, but a leanness is nice, you know. But yeah, like bulging muscles and stuff is just not not pretty.
Yeah, not my thing. Yeah.
You don't want to be max muscle, you prefer to be agile. Yeah. Or lean, right? Like that lean look is okay.
Guys who do whatchamacallit? Yoga and stuff. Those kind of muscles from yoga, hot. That's hot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine, right? Because it's like, it's lean. Kathy,
lean muscle.
Kathy, can you do the platforming event for me? I can't do it. I keep screwing up. Help. I want the refinements on this weapon, but there's just no way that I can do this. Thank you, Kathy.
I'm also potato Opsarai. It's okay. It's okay to be a potato. Look, I go to the gym twice a week and I'm still a potato. So, it's
Yeah,
okay to be a
same.
potato. Excuse?
I am a potato.
She's
Like
not
a baked potato. It's very soft. I'm very squishy.
She's not though, by the way. She's not that squishy. She's very firm.
What? Now
She's a
she's
firm
made
person.
this weird.
Look, I'm just telling the truth here.
Oh my gosh. I was gonna do like polls on the standard banner because I had 20, but then I was like, oh wait, no. Mizuki is not on the standard banner yet.
Right.
I'll wait just in case. Because I'm very close to a 5-star.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, I should definitely wait and get Mizuki, or hopefully get Mizuki like with the next like 5-star, hopefully.
Yeah, I might do that with my because I have pulls, but I haven't used. I have like so many pulls and I haven't used any of them. So
Yeah. Oh, dude, her weapon is so pretty. What? My first time looking at it. Oh, it's so pretty.
I've kind of given up trying to lose weight because I'm always at 89 no matter what. Meds, same Obsidian. Because of my meds, I never actually lose or gain weight. Like I'm literally at the same weight I've been for the last like 10 years, really. I just can't because of medication. But I can still train for shit. I did stop my like the thing was is that I gained a lot of weight like because of other medication and then I stopped the medication and I lost all of that weight but I'm still the same weight I was before I took the new before all of the bad shit. So I'm just kind of like "Ugh, this is so stupid." So I've given up. Like I don't care. As long as I'm good enough to do this stupid mountain climb, that's all that matters.
Yeah. I mean, that's like you just gotta focus on what your priorities are.
Yeah.
Look at a 2024 Mazda CX-5 and look up front bumper replacement radiator. That's what you're doing, and that's a workout. Yeah, being a mechanic sounds physically exhausting or demanding. I guess both.
I will stick to doing neither.
I would rather just. I have to talk to another teacher about how like she needs to stand up more in class.
What? Oh, is she sitting during class?
She sits a lot, apparently, like to the point
Wait,
that she's
you can
gotten
sit
complaints
during
about it. We sit sometimes, you know, like there's times to sit, but like if you're getting complaints about it, it's pretty bad.
I've never actually sat during class.
I sit sometimes. If I have like 2 students, you know, I teach much smaller classes, I think, than you,
Oh
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I teach like 40
Oh
students.
yeah, if I
so
taught in a class of 40, I don't think I'd sit either.
you can't really because you don't have the time.
Yeah, exactly. Because you gotta like keep an eye on everyone. Like in my
Yeah.
bigger classes, I'm wandering around a lot trying to keep an eye on everyone's work. But
Keeping them from not doing like other things.
yeah, exactly, right. No, like yeah, but like you know, sometimes like we're a Hagwon, so sometimes we have like very small classes. You know, we have like 2 students. Like today, I had a class that had only 2 students, and I was like, yeah, I am sitting because I do not need to stand to see the both of you.
Yeah.
And they were like working on a poster anyway, so I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit here because like there's no point me like standing to watch you work on a poster.
Yeah.
But yeah, like and that's like kind of okay, but I think but she sits for like all the classes, including like the bigger ones, so she's kind of low energy though with everything. She sits during the 5-year-old classes, and I'm like,
Oh, that's a class you can't really sit for because how the fuck do you manage 5-year-olds sitting
yeah.
down?
The only I sit during one of my 5-year-old classes, but it was because like I decided to do the class on the mat
Mhm.
because they wanted to like roll around all the time anyway, and I would rather them
Yeah.
not roll out of their chairs.
Yeah.
So like but then like that makes sense, right? Like in that
Yeah.
context. And even when I'm sitting for that, I am not resting because I am
Yeah.
also like crawling around with them, right? But
Yeah.
she is like they'll be sitting in their chairs and she just sits, and I'm like, they are 5 years old. You need to like be standing up.
Yeah.
You cannot just like, you know, you need to be ready for anything.
Yeah.
they're very cute. But yeah,
Very energetic though.
very. How
Wait,
do
why
little
are
kids
you
have that much
depressed?
energy?
Oh no! Dexy, don't do that! I haven't stepped on a scale in months too, so
Oh
no, I
no!
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't ever step on a scale. That's like the worst thing you can do.
Oh my gosh,
Oh my god, oh my god. Dexy, no.
that
Dexy,
is
no.
that is rough. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh.
Dexy stepped on a scale, guys. Intervention time. Intervention. Never step on scales, guys. That is my intervention.
I stepped on like I had to go to my diet doctor again because I was like, yeah, this is getting to be a problem.
Yeah, I don't step on scales because it depresses me. So,
Numbers are depressing.
although to be fair, it doesn't change. So that's why I get upset because I'm like, I'm doing all of these things.
Right, it's not
Why
like going
are we
up,
the
but it's just
same?
not changing, yeah.
And I have to keep on reminding myself I'm on medication. I'm on medication. I'm
Right,
on
right.
medication. But it's so depressing when you just try so hard and yet nothing happens. So,
Right, yeah. Oh, that's
don't do it.
understandable.
It's not worth. It's not worth the sadness.
Mental
I
anguish.
step on a scale every day, mostly because I'm a cheapo, refuse to buy new pants. So I have to keep my weight in check. That's so dumb. I mean, why don't you just buy bigger pants? If
Expensive.
you buy big pants and then use belts, you'll never have to worry.
That's actually what got me to go to the diet doctor again recently was because my pants were like fitting differently, like, and I was like, I don't like this. I don't have money or energy or time to go shopping for different clothes.
I have to buy new pants because my pants get like really really call it sad after a while.
You'll go step on a scale. Why, Beck? Why?
Don't hurt yourself like that, Beck. I mean, you probably don't have anything to worry about, but don't hurt yourself like that, Beck. It's not worth it. It's never worth it.
I just need it to be warm again. Because I think like I'm just eating a lot, like, or I was eating a lot because of partially stress, but also just like it's cold.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like I remember this summer when I got off of the diet medication for a while, because we'd like reached my weight goal and stuff. And I had managed to maintain, so it was even after the maintenance medicine.
Yeah.
I was perfectly fine because it was still hot, it was still warm. So I wasn't eating a lot and I was able to still walk like outside
Yep.
without like freezing. And like I maintained my weight perfectly fine until winter. Like winter, like was when things started to go downhill.
I actually find I definitely gain more during the winter than I do in the summer. I lose so much weight in the summer.
Yeah, because I'm like freezing and it makes me want to like, I guess my body just wants to stay warm. And
you
it's
go to
like
bed, I'll
food,
probably- no.
food will do that. And I'm like, no.
My current stuff fits. I can't rebuy. Oh my god, guys. Should see my closet. I have so much pants now. But to be fair, like I buy really really cheap stuff so they like fall apart really easily. Or they're like secondhand, so a lot of my secondhand stuff just falls apart after a while. So I have to like always buy, not always buy new stuff, but I find like I get upset when they're like I have to like repair them, so I like buy something else.
Mm.
But I anything else, because I buy my stuff so much bigger than I actually am, I tend to never have to really buy new like tops. So all of my tops are like maybe 10 years old, but my bottoms are always having to be changed out because I don't know what it is, but I always have new holes somewhere. I don't know where they come from. I'm like, no, where? Why?
I used to buy like clothes that were like bigger than me for like, whatever purposes. But then like I really I feel like I look so frumpy in clothes that are too big for me.
I don't really care about what I look like. I just buy them for the comfortability, so.
I didn't used to care,
Is
but
it because of Korea?
yeah, it's because of Korea. Like I
Yeah.
really didn't used to care about fashion and stuff until like here. But I do like that like at least most of the stuff that I do think looks nice is stuff that like people wear. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like cuz my style did not like match, like I do not mesh as well, I think, or aesthetically like American styles aren't as like pleasing
I don't
to mine eye.
um I don't conform to like most fashion things. So it doesn't work for me, unfortunately. Because the
Yeah.
things I like is like really like I don't know if you've ever seen me in my dresses, but like I just love my dresses. Like my very, very frilly dresses that don't belong in the society anymore.
That's nice though. Like
So so I don't like I just like don't wear them out. So I have to like get the next best thing, which is really, really flowy like
mm,
tops. And then my pants are usually whatever's the most comfortable. So
I like short skirts because I like having like I don't like having my legs like completely covered and stuff. I don't like pants. Like I wear them like because I have to sometimes, right? Because it's just like
yeah.
you freeze otherwise, right? Or I just
Yeah.
don't have like the otherwise like bright clothing. But like yeah, I just prefer to have like a skirt
Mm-hmm.
that allows my legs like freedom,
Mm-hmm.
and the
Is
tops
it
I
because
don't.
of sensory issues or
I don't know.
just
I didn't think about it until like yeah the like I might be like autistic thing, and then I was like yeah maybe that's why I fucking hate jeans.
yeah, it's probably that.
Yeah, I really do like
I
not like jeans.
I just don't like things when I'm in my house. Like I don't like to have anything touching my body in a
Mm.
house. But like outside, I don't like because it's so fucking cold. I have to like I literally wear pants because I'm too cold otherwise. Like even in the summer, it's too cold. I don't know how other people are not freezing their fucking
Oh, I
balls
love
off.
having like the sun on my legs.
Oh my god, I'm so cold during the summer.
Wow, I
Like
do
I
not
don't even
feel.
know.
Yeah, I don't feel cold with like in the summer. I feel cold like obviously winter, but yeah.
레이저가
Yeah, no, I
여기에도
feel cold
없네.
until it's like 27 degrees. So it's like maybe the only time it's ever that much is like 2 months out of the year. So 2 months out of the year
여행자
in
오는 길에 레이저 못 봤어?
Japan, which is ridiculous, by the way. Also, I
아니야.
also live in Japan, and we have to
습관도
have like really
많은데
long stuff. We're not allowed to have short
며칠
skirts
전에
and stuff
레이저가
like that
성에
there.
놀러
So.
와서 클레랑 같이 케이크를 먹으려고 했는데
In
그날 마침
Japan,
케이크가 다
oh,
팔려서
when I
못
was in
먹었거든.
Korea, I remember using
오늘
shortest
클레가
shorts
새벽같이
ever,
일어나서 케이크를
Hmm.
even in
사더니
school, right?
레이저한테
I would
실어
use short shorts all
웅크려웅크려
the
가려고
time. And I would
했더라고.
use short skirts as well. But
혼자서
here in
거꾸로
Japan, I
뛰쳐나가는 걸
feel
케이야
really
선배가
exposed
겨우
if I have
발견해서
anything
막았어.
like anything exposed at all.
클레 혼자
So I think that
웅크렸지에 관한
also
건
is a thing
너무
from Japan,
위험하잖아.
maybe, is
Mm.
that all of the things I wear is quite long and like
그래서
covered up because in
클레한테
Japan
기사단이
it's
얌전히
not
있으라고 하고 클레가
good.
그린 그림이랑
Unless you're
케이크는
young,
내가
it's fine,
전해주기로
but
했어.
like for older
근데
people at my
울프
age, like
형치를
using
다
that feels like kind
돌아봐도
of
레이저가 안
like
보이네.
weird somehow. But that's like more of the culture here to be more covered up because
Yeah,
like otherwise you're considered like a scamp.
indeed.
Indecent. Yeah, indecent. You're not even allowed to wear use
아니야, 포기하면
show
안 돼.
off your
빨리
shoulders.
레이저를 찾지
If your
못하면
shoulders are
케이크가
showing, everybody's
맛없어진다고.
just like, "Oh,
날아서 다시
how dare!"
찾아봐야겠어.
My
먼저
kids,
가볼게.
I have like you've seen. I don't know if you've really seen all of. Yeah, you've probably seen. I have like
Mm.
really, really like cover. I'm usually covered up, right? Like, I don't show off any skin. Like the moment my uh uh shirt like falls even the littlest off of like a shoulder, my kids literally lose their shit.
Yeah. I remember when I first came to Korea, it was very like scandalous to have your shoulders showing. It's not as bad now. Like now, I think things have actually lightened up a lot. But it used to be a
Yeah.
thing here, and I thought it was so funny because I was like, yeah. But also like that juxtaposed with how like that was very scandalous, but it was okay to wear very very short skirts and shorts and stuff was kind of just ironic. I personally like the short stuff though, and I also had no intent, like I was also not comfortable showing my shoulders, so for me it was like kind of perfect.
Yeah.
Because in America it was
Whereas
like
I'm like
boobs out, but you can't show your legs, and I'm like, I don't.
in America?
Yeah, people didn't like
Oh.
short skirts for some reason.
Really? Oh, well, that's because I was in Hawaii, so we were fine with everything was short. Like you
Right.
show off everything, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't not because you
Oh
live
yeah,
in Hawaii.
like Hawaii is a different, yeah. Have a good rest. Bye bye, Dexy. You
Yeah,
too.
bye, Dexy.
Cancer
Don't
of fish.
cry. It's okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Just go walk around Hilo Mall. That's all you have to do.
Exactly. Just sweat it off,
Does
to
that
be
apply to
honest.
cosplayers? No, it doesn't apply to cosplayers because there's a time and place for to show your body. Like the thing is
Right,
like
that's
Japan.
different. And not everyone's
Yeah,
a cosplayer, so.
yeah. The thing with Japan is that like as long as you do it in the space in which you are supposed to do it, that is the only time you're allowed to do it, right? Like there has to be rules for these things. So you can't just like show off your body unless there is a rule for that. So a social rule. And the social rules are, you know, when you're cosplaying, you can show off a little bit. If you're at an onsen, you know, whatever, that's fine. Nobody cares if you're naked at an onsen. Right? If you're a certain age, sure, go for it. If you are a foreigner, whatever, you're a foreigner. If you're Asian, what the fuck are you thinking you're doing right now? Is something wrong with your brain? Didn't your parents teach you better? That's
Yeah, it's like you gotta follow like the rules, but the rules don't apply to everyone.
Yeah. And most of the rules, just if you're Asian, then it matters. Like if I was white, it would be okay. I would be able to I would probably not even care about what I wore. But because I'm Asian, it's even worse for me. Like I actually do have to conform a lot more as an Asian. Because I get judged more for what I wear than anybody else. Any of the other foreigners, I feel like. Maybe it's a little less so now because there's more Asian foreigners here that don't conform to what they think of Asia, right? So it's a little bit less so, but definitely when I first got here, like I acted out a little bit too much, and I actually started like getting like not like stink eye. I've also been talked to by older generation people. They'll talk to you if you do something wrong, especially for Asian. There are people's butt cheeks showing every time I go to. You know what really
You're home. Your
confuses
cats
me?
have your cats miss you. I hope so.
You know, like
You like having plenty of pockets. What do you put in your pockets? I feel like I'd be worried I'd keep stuff in there.
I really dislike the whole thing with what is that skin tight wear that people wear nowadays? I'm not into that. That actually kind of makes me uncomfortable somehow. And I know that's okay if other people wear it. I'm not judging them for it, but I just feel uncomfortable when I see it. Because it is very much a foreign thing for me now that I live in Japan for so long. That I see a lot of foreigners wear, and I'm like, oh wow, that's quite tight. I feel so scandalous for you. But that's because I live in Japan, so I never see that except for by foreigners when foreigners wear those very very tight pants. I don't know what they're called, but they're not regular pants. They're just
tight pants.
They're tights. They're tights, but made like pants. I don't know.
Oh, that's interesting. Mostly a pen or two. Your AirPods just in case. Ah.
Maybe I can look them up. What are they called? Spanx? I don't know. No, they can't be Spanx because Spanx would be different. Okay, that's not Spanx. Yeah. Tight.
우리의 소중하고 자유로운
Whoa,
시간을
tight.
위하여.
What are they called? They're like yoga stuff, I guess. Yoga
pants? Like
But
Lululemon?
yoga pants-
Like leggings? No?
what is that? Blue lemon?
Lululemon, like that kind of
Oh,
legging.
Lululemon. What the fuck is this shit? Okay, Lululemon. Let's have this look at this images. Maybe it's this. Is it this? Oh, it looks like it.
Yeah, maybe. There we go.
Yeah, it is this stuff, and everybody uses them,
Oh,
and they
interesting.
freak me out. Oh my
Freak
God.
you out.
They're always like everybody uses them, and they're like their asses in my face, and I'm like, oh my God, put something on. Wear clothing. Like, I can see the shape of your bootay way too nicely. Like that's a little uncomfortable for
But
me.
maybe that's what they want.
Oh, they call it leisure.
Oh,
Tights
yeah,
and
yeah,
leggings.
yeah.
Slim. I'm so sorry, but
More and
they
more
don't use that
people.
kind of stuff here, and it's really, really concerning.
Yeah, more and more people dress like that. Like in America, where yeah, it's I don't know. It's weird to me too because I do feel like it feels overexposed. You know, this talk is very old person reacts to the youth these days. Yeah, we're old. We're old.
Well, I also live in a very conservative country.
I'm just old.
It's not that I mean, if I lived in America and I saw it, I'd be okay because I lived in America and people use it all the time. I'd be like, whatever, fashion. But I live in a very conservative country and I don't see that every day. And so every time I see a foreigner, I'm like, what are you wearing? What is this? Like, what's going
Yeah,
on?
sometimes
Why aren't you putting on clothes?
even just certain things to me are like very like for example, like one of my coworkers, she dresses kind of like more freely and stuff, but like she'll show up to work in like sweatpants and I'm like, you can't wear that. Like,
Yeah,
because
you
we're
can't wear
at a
sweatpants.
school. Like
Yeah. In school, you're supposed to wear very, like, so, like,
Yeah.
a lot of the clothing that I wear outside of school is the clothing that I will wear inside of school. Like, I don't have a different thing for inside and outside of school because that's just a waste of outfits at this
exactly.
point. So I just use everything that I wear or everything that I buy has to be used in school and cannot like be something that I cannot use in school because it's just a waste.
Yeah, professional wear is different.
Most
Yeah, you think so, but like a lot of Americans these days kind of don't understand that concept of like this is how you dress at work and they just kind of dress how they want to dress. I don't know.
most Asian fashion would turn you into cosplay here if you wore it day to day. That's kind of weird. Actually, no, I think you're thinking about certain other kind of Asian. I feel like Japanese Asian fashion isn't. It's a little bit different.
You could show
Asia-
up to work in scrubs if you like they feel like pajamas. Ooh.
Because whole like Japanese, like I was like having a little bit more of a look-see at Japanese fashion, and a lot of it nowadays is very baggy, and I realized that's just like the new thing. Before, like way back when, very much more like clingy. I feel like we had a lot more form-fitting stuff. But lately, I feel like most people use like very loose-fitted stuff, like how I usually wear clothing. So no. It's kind of interesting though when you think about it, like how different fashions are depending on where you're from. But yeah, I gotta say, man, like Western fashion, this Lululemon thing is I can't deal with it. I cannot. I don't wanna. Please, guys, stop. Stop wearing this.
Yeah, I've seen a teacher show up in like kind of like that, right? To work as well. And I'm just like, you can't dress like that at a school. Please don't like wear clothes that accentuate your ass like when you're like a teacher. I don't know.
Everyone has the same stuff. Oh. Yeah, I'm very different. Oh my god, when I go to like New Zealand, I'll be totally a different person comparatively to everyone else. Although I do have jeans. I have been using a lot of jeans lately. So, because I bought them for my law costume. And because I wasn't sure of which one I would need, I bought 3 different pairs of jeans. So now I have 3 jeans. 3 pairs of jeans, I mean, because of my law costume. And I was like, "Oh, wow." And I didn't feel like returning them because I could have, but they all fit. So I was like, I'll just keep them because, I always need new pants because I always run out of pants for some reason because they always seem to break. Somehow. I don't know how this happens, by the way. I don't know how I'm breaking my pants all the time. It's not like I'm outgrowing them. I'm literally same weight every single year of my life since I turned 29. So 28. Was it 28? Yeah, I've been literally the same weight since I was 28 years old.
What's March?
So. I
have not logged into this.
Huh?
My teapot stuff was like awful.
Oh.
I guess I forgot to go into the teapot yesterday.
Oops. If you walk out and see people, you know where they bought all their stuff. It's like, oh, I like your Aritzia jacket and aloe leggings. I've gained 30 pounds since meeting Mrs. Pudding. Well, that's because you met Mrs. Pudding. And if you didn't gain pounds, I'd be very concerned about your marriage.
I feel like that's normal, yeah, right? Yeah. For married people to gain weight.
Yeah. You're supposed to gain weight when you're married. That's just kind of how it is.
To do this too.
Less playing around, like this man here who plays around too much. All right, I'm getting kind of bored of this drawing, guys. Sorry.
Okay, we'll do Mizuki's quest tomorrow because I just realized that's the time for that is ending soon too.
Oh shit, is it? Fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, when is it ending?
3 days.
Oh shit, I have to do it this weekend then. Okay, I'll do it while I'm doing
for the 60 primo.
friendship. Not friendship. When I'm doing watch party, I'll do her thing in the background.
Oh. I forgot about that. Oh my god.
I forgot about it too. Do I care? Not really.
It's not really the story. It's the 60 primo.
I don't really care about the story. I'm just here for the primos. Oh god.
I mean, I do care, but yeah, but I could do it eventually, right? But it is the primos, that makes me feel like I have to do it, yeah, in this time.
I only have 40 wishes. That's the least wishes I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, I have 34.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, okay, yeah, I should probably start
guys.
really actually grinding.
God. Okay, anyways, it is 12:30.
Yeah, I think now's a good time to end. I was about to say, great.
Yeah.
Same wavelength.
Nami Noris.
I'm also I'm exhausted.
In Japanese.
You love your slim jeans.
Drawing.
I like slimmer fitted jeans too. If I have to wear jeans, I mean.
Yeah, if I have to wear jeans, they better be slim fit. Most of my jeans are slim fit.
Yeah, but I do.
My tops are
not
never
them.
though. They're always very flowy because I like flowy things. I like things that make me look like Galadriel. Because I am Galadriel in my heart. I always be Galadriel in my heart. Anyways, missions is drawing, so let's send you guys to missions. Do you have Mr. Opside for Genshin help? Yeah, but Opside doesn't do my quests. I want to experience quests.
Yeah,
so
quest stories are important. Stories we wanna do
them by myself. But he does all the other stuff, like the games and the fighting stuff. And that's what he does for me. But I do all of the stories. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for coming by. Thank you for listening to our random rant about Lululemon. At least my random rant about Lululemon. I didn't know that's what it was. Oh my god, I'm so upset. But yeah, I will. You want to die? No, Kira. Thank you for the friendship collaborate thing. We'll send you off to missions, and the missions will probably send you off to wherever we're going that way.
Can I tell you one Baldoni fact that I think
yes.
is just awful?
Uh-huh.
he thinks that it is every woman's destiny to have a child.
Ew.
Yeah, disgusting. Sorry,
That is kind of disgusting. That's so gross.
it's gross. Thanks for doing all the combat. Yeah, thank you, Kathy, for helping us out because I need help. I don't have time these days.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Disgusting shit. Yes, very disgusting shit.
Yeah, very disgusting. Where do we go?
Tired the week was horrible and nobody to talk at all. No, Kira. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Come rant on the discords. We're all
Yeah.
here for that.
Feel free to
Even
rant
though we
or
can't
vent.
talk this way, I hope that we can. Oh, sorry. Now I'm choking on
We
something. I
love
don't know.
you. We're cheering for you.
Oh my god. But anyways, the typing is tiring. No. I'm sorry, Kira.
You play 6 gotcha games, you don't got time for. Yeah, there's a lot of grinding in all the games. I'm like, my god. I don't have time for Themis puzzles these days.
I'm the only 2 games I'm playing is HSR and Love and Deep Space, to be honest, because I have no time for the others.
I can like dailies are okay, but yeah, it's hard to do like even the mini game events because I'm like, I just don't have time to sit down for this at all.
Oh yeah, Nuna and Missions is there. Yeah. Or
Or-
Onni, but I like saying Nuna because everybody else there is boys.
Mm.
Anyways, we'll send you guys to Missions.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
Missions is
just
doing
like-
art today. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm doing art, so
Yeah, that'll be nice. He's doing a 30-day challenge.
yeah. There we go. I'll be off. Just arrived at home. Need food and stuff. Maybe just go and rest, Kira. Thank you for coming by, despite unable to talk times because we are ending. But I hope that you are able to get a good rest despite all of that, and find somebody to talk to, even if it's not just us. Because we need ranting sometimes. That's the reason why we have Friendship Friday, so that we can rant. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for
Oh.
coming by.
Oh, sorry. Is it okay if I keep this one unlisted for a bit? So I can like because I think Mizu missed the beginning of the teacher rant.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay, then yeah, then I can just send the link to them and then they can watch
as
it.
long as it's unlisted or something.
Yeah, it'll be unlisted because I usually private our Friendship Fridays, but
Yeah, I mean the Twitch one is still up though.
Okay, then yeah,
usually.
then unlisted is all good then.
Yeah. All right, guys.
I just still wanted
good
permission.
night.
All right, good night, everybody. Bye.
Oh my god, where's my ending stream? As per usual, I don't know where the fuck it is. There we go. Okay, bye-bye. And then raids.
Yes.
And then hopefully missions didn't finish.
I think he's still not done finishing the picture, so he'll probably stay till he finishes that, right?
Yeah.